Rockstar Gang, what up? What up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. And to the Rockstar Report. Appreciate everyone joining the live stream. Make sure you do me a favor. Make sure you pound that like button, hit that subscribe button. Give me like 30 seconds. All right, Panther Nation, what up? What up? Appreciate y'all. Good morning. Welcome in. Appreciate y'all. Hope y'all are having a beautiful Wednesday morning. Appreciate y'all coming in. What a day yesterday, guys, right? What a day, what a day, what a day. I'm feeling these beats, yeah. I try to, liven up the live. I got to switch it up on you guys sometimes. I feel like I'm just in here yelling at you, telling you to like and subscribe and other shit, but it is what it is. So I appreciate everyone in here though, but you know what to do. You got your few things right here you got to do: like, comment, share, subscribe. Appreciate everyone. Let's get into the chat real quick. Who's in here? Dang, Mad Chatter, you started early. Look at this content ? He sent that at 7:07 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't even know where Mad Chatter is. I think Mad Chatter's. Aren't you in Buffalo, Mad Chatter? Are you in Texas? For some reason, I feel like I'm getting a lot of Texas people. We got Marcos Cash in here. D Cash, what up, man? Appreciate you joining. We got Ken Carolina. Dude, I'm just gonna call you KK. Is that okay? KK. All right. Or K Carolina, King Carolina. I don't know. I'm terrible with these. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, honestly. I'm terrible at pronouncing names. That is one thing I am very bad at. I do the best I can. And if I do, pronounce your name wrong, I do apologize. You know what I mean? Jeff R., what's up, man? Antonio, what's up? And Antonio already knows. Like, subscribe, share the stream, please. Roadmaster, what up? Appreciate you joining. Clay, Justin Bryant, what's good? What's good? Go Costs and Panthers. Nice. I like it. Lomax, what's good? Lo-fi beat. Yeah, start off the morning nice and easy, right? I can't be listening to some I when I work out, I'll do like Big X the Plug. I can't listen to Big X the Plug first thing in the morning though. If I'm feeling like, and of course, like I switch up my artists when I like work out. Like sometimes I'm like doing, hardcore rock and then headbanging music. Next minute I'm listening to R&B. I got like Mario and Drew Holiday or Jay Holiday on the track, and then next thing you know, I have like a variation of music like when I'm working out. So it's like 1 minute I'm listening to one thing, next minute I'm listening to another. You know what I mean? Like I'm all over the place. You said it right, fam. Okay, good. But yeah, lo-fi is something I like to listen to when I'm in the morning. Just something to kind of get me going. So, you know what I mean? Clay dropped some bars. That ain't happening. Elizabeth Lasser, what's up? Appreciate you joining. She's in here. Clay, drop some bars. That's not happening. Not this morning, my friend. Let me get like maybe one day if y'all catch me on the stream and I'm like 6 beers deep, you might hear me drop some bars. I'm in Texas. Lomax, what's up? Oh, so Carolina, what's up? Appreciate you joining. Zach's in here. Zach Rappaport. Turtle Man. Turtle Man is in here. Turtle Man's in here. All right. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's start off with we're going to get some candidates in here. We're going to talk about some guys that we need to target. We're going to use PFF, of course, because we got to. I don't know why. I just feel like I have to use PFF. Clay, tell the people my profile pick is top tier. Let me see. Tell people my profile pick is top tier. Y'all know y'all see the Jordan shirt on the Panther. We're trying to get out of depression. Hey, listen, I can't hate. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't know who else would though. You know what I mean? Turtle Man. All right. So shout out all to y'all in the chat. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna hit you with a little. There you go. All right. Let's get right into it. All right, so yesterday, every team in the NFL, they had to make some tough decisions. Of course, Carolina Panthers had to do their own. Well, going from 90 guys to 53-man roster, okay? Right? We all know that. It's not something easy. I don't think it's easy for any of the coaches to do to these guys either. I mean, these guys work their ass off during the summer to be here, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. So obviously we're going to use PFF. We're going to go through some guys that I think we should look at, but I also want y'all to analyze this roster real quick. So we're going to look at, the depth chart. Let me pull that up first. Actually, I could just pull up the PowerPoint presentation from yesterday, but fuck it. And I'm a morning person, guys. If y'all can't tell, I'm a very morning person. What am I looking for? Plus, I just had a wonderful protein shake that tasted like. Y'all ever remember when y'all had the Reese Puff cereal and then you drank the milk afterwards? That's what that protein shake tasted like. It was good. It was good. All right, yeah, I want to use ESPN. All right. Okay, so first things first. I want to start with the defensive line. All right, we're looking at this defensive line, right? Let's see what we got in here. Andy, we ain't getting Andy. They should hire me to be an official cut guy. Bring them in on. Give me KJ Hendrick, are they two young guys rushers? Earl, what's up, man? Appreciate you joining. You don't have to go home, but you can't play here. That dude went to my high school. KJ Henry. All right, so let's look at this D line here. Okay, we're looking at the D line. You've got O'Shawn Robinson, Side Total, Derek Brown starting it off, but behind them, you've got LeBron Ray, Nick Thurman, Jaden Crometti, and then you got Popo Amuvier, Jaden Peavy, and Raquan Williams. I didn't even know Raquan Williams was still on this roster. Dude, we already got how many dudes are in the IR? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who is Devin Carter? What the fuck is this guy? That's pretty sick, Tillix. I mean, dude, I'm not comfortable with it. That's why we're going to talk about the D line because I'm not. I'd rather have Nick Thurman there than Shy Tuttle. Shy Tuttle's undersized for a nose tackle. People need to understand that. All right, people need to understand that. Deontay Foreman got cut. We need to pursue him. Get rid of Miles Sanders. Trade him. Telling you guys, Miles Sanders getting traded. I've called a lot of things for the Carolina Panthers after this past year. Like the Yannick Ngakoue, I told y'all that they were going to work him out. I told y'all they were going to work out Carl Lawson. Now I wanted them to sign one of them, but that didn't fucking happen. So It is what it is. So every team, again, guys, every team is now down to 53 man. We had some players here who showed some promise during training camp, who would have a place on the team, but the reality is that when these rosters come, limitations forces us to make these cuts and then assess the greatest needs, right? Week 1 is not far away. Essentially, we have to evaluate which positions we require reinforcements at through this waiver wire potential trades. I think Miles Sanders will get traded. I think he's going to get traded to Dallas. I think Terrace Marshall Jr., guys, I think he's going to get picked up by the Bills or Cincinnati. Those are the two teams. Maybe Washington after they just trade away Jahan Dotson. But this morning we're going to be talking about guys we should target, but also I want to give you all analyze of what I think the team needs, and then we'll get into the guys next. First things first. Okay, we're talking about the defensive line. Derek Brown, O'Shawn Robinson, Shy total. It's solid, but it's definitely not elite. It's definitely a foundation to start off with. Not necessarily a top 10 unit in the league, in my opinion. I think the presence of Brown definitely enhances this overall line. I think O'Shawn Robinson is a little bit slept on. But the problem for me is that the depth on this team and in that position on the D line is a concern for me, right? When you look at these current backups, we're looking at LeBron Ray, Nick Thurman, Jaden Peavy, Jaden Crometti. This doesn't really inspire me much. Doesn't inspire confidence in me and their ability to step up. All right. Especially if injuries occur or rotations are necessary. Right. Unfortunately for us, we're only in one off season into this rebuild, but this is still a time that you can get, whether it's some veteran presences or some young, talented players that can develop over time. Right. So bolstering, I think this defensive line might have to wait until the offseason of next year. But right now, I think given more urgent needs elsewhere in this roster, nonetheless, I think finding at least one reliable depth piece on the waiver wire could provide some much needed security for this group. I do like Nick Thurman. I think Shy Tuttle's undersized. He needs to prove to me that he can be a true nose tackle. I feel like O'Shawn Robinson's the better size for the nose tackle. I'm surprised he's never played nose tackle. That still surprises me to this day. Hell, I like LeBron Ray better than Shy Tuttle. I'm not going to lie to you. I even give Jaden Crometti a chance at nose tackle because his size is just better there. I don't think Tuttle fits the narrative. Now, again, last year, Tuttle did come out, said that it was almost like he said he wasn't trying last year, which I don't know. I don't know if I believe that. There was like some report that came out that, and there was like someone that came in my chat that says that knows him, says that he's going to bounce back. I don't know, man. It's hard for me to think that this guy is a true nose tackle. If you look at his size, he's 6'3", 300. Like a true nose tackle is like 6'6". I would say 6'4", 6'6", but like 350, like at least probably 30 to 40 pounds heavier than him. But last year, I mean, 19 tackles, 24 assists, and 5 assists. I mean, that is not going to do it for me in the nose tackle position, my guys. You know? Lomax, we actually went over it yesterday. We actually have $10 million in cap space after making some of the cuts yesterday. And I can go over that real quick with you guys. So appreciate the $2 donation. That goes a long way, Lomax. I really appreciate it. So shout out to Lomax.
And his name is John C.
So shout out to Lomax with the $2 dono. Appreciate you. So actually, we do have some money. Now, again, that $10 million that when we cut ties yesterday with some certain players like Marshall, and I think it was like 3 or 4 other players, we reviewed it yesterday. We actually went from $5.8 million to 10.5. Now, again, that money is probably not going to be used to sign anyone like a significant name. But Josh says you're interested in the. All right, we'll go over the cap space. Lomax, you started it up, man. You started it up. Now everybody wants to talk about the cap space. Look, Josh is interested about the cap. All right, let's go over it. Let's go over it. Yeah, I mean, total definitely definitely a better in the 4-3 than 3-4 for sure. All right, let's go into the salary cap calculator. And I'm going to show you how this works. I'm going to show you how I do this, son. Oh, wait, they already add something. So they already add something here. So look, we got the $6.9 million cap space. So they must have over the cap must have updated something because let's see, did they update the they must have updated something. Oh wow, they already updated everything. Okay, never mind. We're not at 10 point. I might have had it wrong on my end, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, then I must have did it wrong yesterday with the calculator. Let me check Spot Track. Let me check this. Lomax, you might be right, my friend. You might have caught me on that one. You might have caught me on that one. You might have caught me on that one. Not gonna lie. Let me go manage the roster. No, fuck you. I don't want this. Okay. Let's see. Well, this says, okay. Did they up theirs too? Because I need to find. Let's see. Okay, so they did update it. Damn. Okay, so we're actually at basically 7 million. So we're basically, I guess I had the 10.5 wrong. I guess, yeah, because yesterday when we did it, it came out to 10.5 million, but I guess it's only out to 6.9. Okay. I must have did something wrong on my end. So that's my fault. So Lomax is right. We only have 6.9, but again, it's not a lot of money. So I agree with you, Lomax. I agree with you. It's not a lot of money, but again, that's the money that like that can carry over. Number one, to next year. Number two, again, they're probably not going to sign any big names. Now, again, I don't expect them to sign big names. Okay, I don't expect them to go out try to sign a Brandon Ayuk or a T Higgins or something crazy like that, right? So they finally updated the contracts. Must have been put in wrong. Yeah, I had to probably put it in wrong through over the cap yesterday when I reviewed it because we went from 5.8 to 10.5, but again, I could be wrong. So I'm not really sure where the cap space is as at this point. But as of right now, based off of over the cap, it looks like after that, the moves we made yesterday, really, we're only at we're only at 6.9. So still bigger difference. Luckily enough, next year carries over. So 6.9. But again, back to what I was saying. So to Lomax's point, yeah, we don't have a lot of money. Damn, Lomax, another $2 dono. Another $2 dono.
Name is John C. And his
$2 donation by Lomax. Appreciate you. So yeah, so the cap space, I guess I was wrong. I thought once we made some cuts, it came out to like 10.5. It actually only came out to 6.9 based off of over the cap because they finally updated the thing. So I came up with 9 million. Must have been a mistake over the cap did. Yeah, I guess so. Because something wasn't adding up based off of what Lomax is saying. And so Lomax is right. I'll admit when I'm wrong. Clay's ducking me. I said you're gonna apologize if we sign Andy. Andy who? Isabella? No, I'm not gonna apologize because they're not gonna sign him, Matt Chatter, because there's other needs besides some bum ass Andy Isabella wide receiver that's not gonna make this team. He might be on the practice squad, but I'm not gonna apologize for a guy who came on for the practice squad. 36 people watching. Make sure you pound that like button, hit that subscribe button. So again, I think we need to address that's why we're looking at shy total. I think we got to address the issue here. I think the biggest elephant in the room on that D line is shy total. Whether Jaden Crumetti, look at this kid, can step up. Maybe he becomes a true nose tackle. I don't know. I like Nick Thurman at nose tackle, really, because he actually showed me more promise than Shy Tuttle did at the nose tackle position. And Tuttle just doesn't fit the narrative in this defense that Evero's running. He's better in a 4-3 than a 3-4. It just doesn't make sense. All right. So Andy Isabella. Yeah, that's who Matt Chatter's talking about, the real Sunchild. Appreciate you joining the live stream. All right, let's go back. Let's go look at the outside linebacker positions. So here's the thing. I still think we need to look at the outside linebacker positions. Here's the reason why. You have a setback with DJ Wanu to begin the season. He's already on the PUP list, which sidelines him for the first 4 games as he recovers from a torn quadricep. Now, I will say there are guys out there that we could sign, right? Or we go after the waiver wire, which we're going to talk about the guys on the waiver wire. But there are guys in that outside linebacker position, pass rush position, whatever you want to call it, that could benefit us, I think, on those outside positions. Like Carl Lawson, or even though they're more of an edge rusher, I think that they could play outside. Even Yannick and Yakwe, I've seen play outside sometimes as well. Those guys are out there. Their contracts might be a little bit too steep for us, but I'm just naming a few guys out there, okay? All right. But even after he's eligible to return, we're still likely need to ramp up something in the period before he can contribute at full strength coming off of that torn quadricep, which is crazy. So while I think Jadeveon Clowney brings a considerable experience, I think he's going to have a massive year this year. I truly believe Jadeveon Clowney will have double-digit sacks this year. I'm calling it. I think he's going to have double-digit sacks, all right? He had 9.5 sacks last year. I think he's going to be able to contribute pretty well this year. I think coming home, he's got a lot to prove. And we know what happened the last time he was playing at home in South Carolina, and he was wreaking havoc all over the place. So I'm huge on Clowney this year. I got a lot of upside for him this year. I think he's going to do his thing. But if we look at the current rest of this roster, you got DJ Johnson. All right, had a sack in the preseason game. See if he maybe break out, maybe improve off of last year. Kavlon Chasen was a first-round pick back in 2020 by the Jacksonville Jaguars out of LSU. Really hasn't been on the best defense in the league. He was playing for the Jaguars, number one. Number two, had a great career at LSU. Averaged basically 60 to 80 tackles per year. The first, his 2 years. His 2 big years there, had 6 sacks at LSU before he got drafted, 20th overall in the first round back in 2020 from the Jags. But he also sat behind one of the best pass rushers in the NFL, and that's in Josh Allen Hines. So, you gotta think about it from that perspective. Maybe he's a guy that can break out. I'm hoping Kavlon Chasen can. I'm hoping that he can transition to his LSU days. Now, again, that's a lot of hope. Right? But the key word here is hope with some of these positions. All right. It is what it is. That's where we are. This is part of rebuild. Okay. Ika Leota. These guys, I feel like the ones I've mentioned are more suited for the reserve roles rather than starting position. Okay. I think given the importance of having a very robust pass rushing room, this is a position I feel that Dan Morgan will likely look into reinforcing ahead of week 1. You're adding another proven outside linebacker can make a significant difference in the defenses, the ability to put pressure on quarterbacks. And, I'm going to take a page out of a guy that came on my show recently, and it made me think about it. And he said an average or a above average pass rush can make a below average cornerback room look good. And that's true. You put the pressure on the quarterback, he's going to make a stupid play. He's going to throw the ball into the corner's hands, or he's going to get sacked, or he throws it away. So, I think that's something we need to look into. We need to look into. Damn, Lomax with a $5 donation. Another one. Damn. Shout out to him. Shout out to Lomax with that $5 donation. Appreciate you, Lomax. How much money will we save if we trade Miles Sanders? Based off of over the cap, I think it's like $6 million. We'll take like $4 million in hit, Lomax. Let me do a trade. So we go post trade. Yeah. So Miles Sanders. Yeah. Actually, it is. Here you go. Here you go, Lomax. It's right here for you. So see what happens when you guys give donations? See what happens when I attend to you. I tend to you. Just kidding. So look, all right. So you got Miles Sanders. Trade post June, right? We're past it. Dead money, we only take $1.4 million. Miles Sanders, and then you get a cap savings of 6.2. That would put you up at like $13.1 million. 13.2. Close enough. So you'd be able to have 13.2 if you trade Miles Sanders. I think it makes sense. I've been saying that. I've been saying that we need to trade Miles Sanders. I think Dallas is definitely interested. But that's how much money you save right there. So the left side's the dead money. The right side here is the savings. You save $6.2 million. So, again, it needs to be done. I think it does. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Michael Reap. I appreciate y'all joining. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to everyone that's just joining. Antonio Friday, wow. Comes in and says, wow. Not sure what he's saying wow about. Maybe he's saying wow about the 6.2 million we would save for that. Dallas can have him for sure. For sure. So if someone could actually give you something, you got to do it. So, all right. So let's get back to this. Let's get back to this real quick. So again, I think adding another proven outside linebacker would definitely make a difference on this defense for sure. But again, also maybe a young stud coming in here that possibly Evero could obviously polish up, I would say. That could be also something we could be looking into, okay? All right, so again, of course, y'all know how I feel about this group. This next group is another one I think we need to target. It's still on the defense. It's all defense for me at this point. All right. I think the offense is good. I think the offensive line is going to be fine. Again, I like what I see out of Andrew Rhyme, even though I think we could probably bolster up. That Cade May should definitely not be second on the depth chart. He is ass. I wouldn't mind to have a backup left tackle, but again, you got Josh Nijman and Brady Christensen who can swing around. So again, I wouldn't mind maybe another center, maybe a left tackle if they decide to go that. But for me, I'm sticking with the defense still. I still think we need to go in the cornerback room. All right. Michael Jackson was a great pickup. Okay. Don't get me wrong. Michael Jackson was a great pickup. Lomax, again, just throwing it out there. I mean, he's about to give me a chubby. Well, y'all know what that is. Y'all all know that sound in the chat. Don't act like y'all don't know. Don't act like y'all don't know. Shout out to Lomax. Want a nose pack. I'll see. Yeah, I like him too. Dropping cash money next few days should be interesting for sure. Josh, join the Discord. Yes, Marcos, my guy. Appreciate you, Marcos. Yes, join the Discord for free, guys. It's for free. We need corners. Yep, and that's where I'm going. We need corners. The cornerback room has still been a topic of concern for me. You guys know this. If you watch me daily, you know that, and rightfully so, because it's an area that still needs substantial attention, okay? Like, yes, again, guys, we could sit here and say other positions, of course, but I still believe, even though we got Michael Jackson, I think it's still an opportunity for us to go out there and get some other guys. I still think the trade is definitely a step in the right direction. Hell, that trade even looks better to us because guess what happened to Michael Barrett at Seattle? They cut him. Seattle cut Michael Barrett. We got this guy, Michael Jackson. I mean, we basically got him for free. If you know, basically, I mean, it was barely anything involved in that trade. Right? I mean, it was like we barely gave any substantial, no value, right? So it didn't really hurt us. So it's definitely a step in the right direction getting a guy like Michael Jackson. He fits the size, he fits the scheme. Perfect. All right. I expect him to obviously to immediately and be a reliable role opposite of JC Horn while Dane Jackson returns is it's a big ask, but I think he'll be fine. Honestly, I think Michael Jackson's going to be better than Dane. Dane Jackson has been a CB3 ever since he's gotten drafted. I think Troy Hill is going to be fine. That's why we re-signed him. He was a dog last year. I like what I see out of him. But I think Charles Smith-Wade's going to get some burn too. I like what I see in Charles Smith-Wade. I think they're going to move him around maybe on the outside a little bit too to see if he can. But I think both of those guys are expected to see the majority of their playing time, though, in the nickel position. I could see Charles Smith getting some burn outside. But Charles Smith is going to be obviously the processor for Troy Hill once he goes, right? Then this leaves Deshaun Jameson, and that's the only other true option for an outside corner role. I mean, Lamar Jackson showed some poise, but again, I don't see him being that great because Lamar Jackson made some plays, but then the next minute you saw him get burned, right? So you enter the season with just 3 capable outside corners. I think it's still risky to me. Just because I think JC Horn is going to be a dog. He stays healthy. He's a top 5 corner in the league. He might even be top 3. Okay. All right. So because again, the NFL is a league. It's a passing league. We all know this. Right? We all know this. Yes. Yes, D-Cash. The Seahawks cut. Michael Barrett. The same guy we traded. It's crazy. That just proves that we actually kind of swindled somebody, for so to speak. You know what I mean? So, support Clay. What's up, Doug at NFC South? Damn, Marcos, you are on it today, boy. You are on it today. I love it. Every time Michael Jackson breaks up a pass and gets an interception, he's got to say, "You've been hit." And then I need to see him pop like, Dude, maybe I need to make a shirt. Should I make a merch shirt for Michael Jackson, just for Michael Jackson as the player? I need them to play Smooth Criminal if he does make a play, and then I just need to hear a little, you know what I mean? Miss Laster, that's awesome. Elizabeth, that was great. I appreciate that. That made my day right there. We traded Michael, but yeah. Yeah. Yep. He sure did. He sure did. It's crazy, man. And we got Panthers people that didn't believe in this guy. We also had Panthers people and podcasters and YouTubers said that this guy was on the last regime, and where was his input? He didn't have none. That proves everything we're seeing now, based off of Dan Morgan, proves our point that he had no say last year. But again, let's get back to the corner room. Again, entering the season with just 3 capable outside corners to me is risky. I still believe J.C. Horn's going to have a breakout year, finally, where he just stays healthy, and that's a breakout year for him. Not about statistics. It's not about him, being named a top 10 corner, because he will be if he's healthy. It's about him just being healthy throughout the year. That's a breakout for him. But again, still with 3 outside corners only available, I think a single injury could leave this secondary in a very precarious situation, right? We're really underscoring the need here, guys, for the Panthers. They need to add more depth to this position before the season opener. I think they need to go for another corner. Give me 4 outside guys. I'm cool with it. Like true 4 outside guys. J.C. Horn's one of them, of course. But give me 4. Okay? Give me 4. I'd feel better. That's all I'm saying. So I appreciate everyone joining the live stream. Make sure you pound that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're just getting started. We're 41 minutes in. Appreciate y'all being here on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Appreciate y'all. All right, let's pull up PFF because we're going to go through some guys and some names, and we're going to talk about some of the guys that I think we need to target. We're going to break them down, and then we're going to go from there. Okay. Okay, just checking on some work stuff. Let's get right back into it. Keep it going until 12 while we get waiver wire information. I'm going to try to. I have a meeting at 12:30 I have to be at for a client. I got to run out and out my house and go meet them at 12:30. But other than that, I'm going to try to stay on till at least 12. Back end Biv, I can't. I can't have Kadarius Toney on this team, man. No offense. I think the wide receiver room's set. They might go out and get some other guys, but again, I said it last night on the NFC South roundtable because someone mentioned Kadarius Toney. Kadarius Toney to me is about as useful as a screen door on a submarine. Let's be honest. That's about as useful as he is. You think we'll get info at 12? We might. What would Dallas want to trade for Miles? Again, Mike, I don't know. I know that there has been a lot of rumors that we've been in talks with them. I don't think, here's the thing I'm going to say about the whole, and I think I didn't mention this earlier. With the whole Miles Sanders thing, I don't think that they look to trade him until Jonathan Brooks is fully healthy. I don't see Jonathan Brooks, even though he's got that 4-week window. Dalvin Cook signed with the Cowboys. Well, then that means we might be keeping Miles Sanders then. So it doesn't sound like they are going to come after us. So they got Dalvin Cook instead. So they're going to rock with Dalvin Cook and and Miles Sanders. So that narrative is out the window now. We don't even can discuss it. Unfortunately, I still think we could try to trade him. I don't know what teams need a running back in the league. Doesn't mean that Miles Sanders still won't be able to get traded. They're probably going to try to boost his value up until Jonathan Brooks comes back. I can tell you that. Because, again, injuries happen. So someone's still going to be wanting to trade. I still think Miles Sanders gets traded. Now, Dallas was my top priority there because they needed someone else besides Ezekiel Elliott. But now that might not be the case. Tony needs to retire. He got a Super Bowl ring that he did nothing to get, just retire, bro. Exactly. I appreciate y'all updating the chat. Clay, how long before we find any news? I think it'll be probably around 12. Probably be around noon today, EST. Wait, Kendall Johnson said that they signed him to the practice squad? They probably have to do that first before they bring him on. They're probably going to do like a tryout with him. Kendall. That's the only thing I can think of if they did that. We'll see. Back in Biv. I hope so, but I think Jonathan Brooks is going to be a bigger problem than him. Somebody's out for the season. I think AJ Dillon. AJ Dillon's on IR. Green Bay. There you go. That's a trade candidate. We'll have to keep a close look on this Miles Sanders thing. I still think he gets traded. I really do. I think once Jonathan Brooks comes back, he's going to be a major problem. All right. Let's get into it. KJ Henry, back in Bib. Yeah, we're going to talk about him. Listen, we're going to talk about these guys. Let's dive into it. So these are the guys, and we're going to go through a couple names. Actually, we're going to go through like 10 names. KJ Henry is one of the guys I think we should target. Okay. All right. I'm going to be blunt here. We need an edge rusher. Okay. All right. We need an edge rusher like fish need water. Okay. KJ Henry, I think, should be at one of the top of our list. He was recently cut by Washington. He had a promising rookie season, as you can see. Actually, yeah. Drafted. Yeah. This is his rookie season right here. I see. Okay. So here we go. So we got a total of basically 17 tackles or whatever you want to call it. 2 pass breakups. I know he had 2 pass breakups, and then he also had a sack. But the guy's 6'4", 255, ran a 4.63. Absolute physical specimen. He's got great tenacity. I think it could make him a standout for us. And here's the reason why. Now, I know that the grading doesn't look great. I know that the stats don't look great, but he is 25 years old. And not only does he offer that potential on the edge, but also the versatility in special teams. He's a double threat here. And I think it's something we would be wise to consider. Again, we've seen Evero take shit and turn it into gold, folks. Let's be honest. We've seen him do it. So for them to release Washington had more to do with, I think, a change in management there in Washington than his performance on the field. I think this is a prime opportunity for us to scoop up a guy who's young, hungry. I think he's someone who's also eager to prove his worth, and I think Evero could probably get the best out of him. I really do. Cyburn, good morning. I appreciate you being in here. Again, I appreciate everyone in here. Where are we at on the likes, by the way? Yeah, where are we at on likes? Give me a like update. Where are we at on the likes? 32 likes. We have a total of 50 people watching. Make sure you do me a favor. Make sure you smash that like button. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get them likes up. Get them likes up. That's all I ask. Lomax was very generous to give a lot of donations this morning. All I ask from you guys, and I don't even ask that, like Lomax, I really appreciate you. That's a godsend for sure. But all I ask is for the likes, guys. Really, likes and subscribes. That's it. It's all for free. If you want to take a step further, you can do what Lomax did. Donate to the channel with a super chat. You can also become a member. All right. I'm all about working with you guys. All right. All right, so we're at 32 likes, 50 people watching. Let's get them up. Let's go. Appreciate y'all. All right, so KJ Henry is a prime candidate, I think. Of course, let's go into the next guy. Andre Carter II. Now, this kid out of the Army, I saw him play actually when Coastal played Army. The kid is an absolute animal when I saw him play. I thought the kid was going to be an absolute stud in the NFL. Not going to lie to you. I predicted him to be a 3rd round pick too. Definitely. I think I was wrong on that. I don't think he got picked up in the 3rd round. I think he's an undrafted, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, 6'6", first off, 256. All right. Now, if KJ Henry is a no-brainer, then Andre Carter II isn't far behind. Okay. Let's be honest. Released by Minnesota, had an impressive preseason. Honestly, the guy had 50. Here's the crazy thing. This kid in the preseason had 15 tackles, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble over those 3 games for Minnesota. That's pretty fucking good. And he's only 24 years old. So 6'6", 256. He has that kind of immediate presence once he's on the field. And you can tell his presence felt. All right. He's got speed. He's got he's ferocious. He's got everything you're looking for in a pass rusher. And that's what you want. You want an Energizer Bunny in the pass rush. And this is your Energizer Bunny. All right. That the Panthers have had success in tapping into other talents before, right? Even and Viking talents, for example. TJ Smith is for example, DJ Wanu. Evero is able to get the best out of his guys. And if Evero could get this kid to playing like he was out of Army and bring him here, we might have our pass rusher for the next 5 years out of this kid. So why not try your luck? Again, I told you, Evero can turn shit into gold. This kid is a raw talent, got a lot of upside. I think this is a potential breakout star in the making. And with Evero's mentorship, this is a perfect place for him to thrive. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. That's pretty funny right there. So again, I'm telling y'all, this is what you call a
damn, son, where'd you find this?
That's what you call this. A damn, son. I'm telling you. Henry or Carter, again, like I said, and I said it before I was talking about it. If KJ Henry's a no-brainer, Andre Carter isn't far behind. So if you can't get KJ Henry, Andre Carter's the next guy up. That's the way I would look at it. Again, they're both young. You're talking about a guy who's 24. You got another guy who's 25. I think you can get the most out of him. I honestly kind of like Andre Carter better because of the size, the speed, and everything he brings. Plus, he's just raw and young. I kind of like Andre Carter better, but I think KJ Henry might be a safer bet. Again, I think you can kind of go with both, and you take your pick. I think whoever Evero gets, if they go out and get either of these guys, I think Evero could do it. I think he could get the most out of them. That's to your question here, back end Biv. Clay got mixtape drops. All right, let's continue. Let's see if I got any more defensive guys real quick or outside linebackers. Yes, I do. On my list. I'm looking at my list here. Let me see if I can find him. I hope I spelled his name right. Yep, there he is. Kingsley Jonathan. I like this guy. Another young guy drafted out of 2022, so he's only been in the league 2 years. All right. He's a recent cut from the Buffalo Bills. I think he's definitely someone I'm drawing interest to because of just what he did in his preseason production. Again, a lot of upside here. Okay. Most of the guys I'm talking about today, I will be honest, most of them have a lot of high upside. Okay. But 6'4", 260. He fits the mold of what Evero prefers in his edge rushers. That size right there. All right. So with the connection to Dan Morgan, that's also something I was putting into consideration here. I think this is something that Dan Morgan would appreciate. I think Jonathan could be a valuable addition to this defensive line. His late entry into football I don't really think overshadow his growth and adaptability, but could make him a strong candidate to help set that edge for Carolina. So this is another guy, Kingsley Jonathan, I would look into as well. All right, so let's get into some corners. I think I've seen this guy's name in the chat already. Keenan Isaac. Alabama State Hornets, Bo. But he's 6'3", 186. Now, first off, can I just say this? He needs to put on some weight. Right? We like those 6'2", 210 corners. All right. That's what we like. But I do like this kid. All right. Again, we certainly need to bolster up that secondary, especially on the outside. The inside, I'm okay with Troy Hill, Charles Smith-Wade. I'm fine with that. Okay. I think Keenan Isaac might be a guy for the job here. Wade from the Buccaneers. He was doing great in preseason. Again, he only allowed one catch for 1 yard on 2 targets across 3 games. I think that's a great performance. That means that people weren't targeting him for only 2 targets. Must have been locking dudes down. Had a 90.2 coverage grade from Football Focus in the preseason. So and he also had a great interception against the Bengals. So that's something that we need to you could catch the highlight on. But he had a great interception against the Bengals. But a guy that's 6'3", has the size and length to disrupt receivers, it's going to make life tough for opposing quarterbacks and wide receivers. All right. Now, I will say with this kid, he's a bit of a project. All right. Again, with the right coaching, Evero, he could transform a waiver wire addition into a starting corner. I've seen him do it. He's done it before. So I think this is a guy that we could look into too. Who knows? This kid maybe could be a diamond in the rough for all we know. Kingsley. Yeah, he has a decent rating, Steve-O. Appreciate you joining, my friend. I'm waiting on the real Dcash real trap shit. It's funny. I love tall corners. Yep, and so does Ajiro Evero. Mr. Evero loves him too. All right, another one. Let's go into this guy here. Zech McPhearson, okay? Drafted back in 2021, 4th round pick, 5'11", 191, okay? I think this is a guy that we still should be on our radar, even though the size really isn't the ideal size. But I think although for a guy who's a former Philadelphia Eagles who missed all of last season due to Achilles tear, really known for more of his special teams, all right? But he has the knack for blocking kicks. He's excelling in punt and kickoff coverage. Now, he has 33 games under his belt. He has shown he can be a versatile asset. He's also has the capability of playing safety or nickel if needed. So I think for us to looking into strengthen its special teams unit and add flexibility to its secondary, I think this guy could be an ideal fit. I really do. I think this guy could be an ideal fit. All right. I think this next guy, if I'm not mistaken, is a Buffalo Bill or was a Buffalo Bill. Did I not spell his name right? Dayquan Hardy. Yeah, I spelled it right. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull up his PFF grade. Do they not have him in here? This boy might not even be in the damn thing. There he is. Dayquan Hardy. There he is. That's who I'm looking for. But yeah, he played released him. There he is by the Buffalo Bills. All right, Dayquan Hardy. I wish I could pull up. They don't even have a PFF in there for him. There's Dayquan Hardy. I'm surprised they cut him. 6th round pick out of Penn State. Now again, he is 5'9". Okay, 179. Where's his 40 time? Runs a 4.38, so he's fast as fuck, which means he's athletic as fuck. So I think if this guy's name doesn't ring a bell, I don't know. It kind of should, because if you watch the last preseason game, you might recall him during the Buffalo Bills training camp and preseason game. Again, he's undersized, 5'9", 179. He has had one of the most productive cornerbacks in the NFL preseason. Very, very ball hungry, very tenacity. He compensates for his size. Let's be honest. All right. He's proven his worth as a standout kick returner during his time at Penn State. I know that because I watched him at Penn State, but his ability to play as a gunner on coverage units, I think, adds another layer to his appeal, making him a versatile asset. The Panthers, I think, maybe could consider him. Again, I know that the height might be an issue, but that speed and that athleticism to me speaks volumes. All right, speaks volumes. Guys, also, if there's a guy that maybe I don't mention through this, feel free to put it in the chat and we'll go over him. All right. If there's somebody in the chat that you want to take a look at that maybe is on the free agent market that I haven't mentioned yet, or the waiver wires that I haven't mentioned yet, put it in the comments. Let me know. We'll discuss it, or give me a super chat and we'll discuss it. All right. Give me $1 super chat or something so I see it. Black Mamba, yes. There is a limit, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure. Okay, tag you on the Discord. Okay. Imagine we still had Lomax. I really don't want to imagine that. I just don't. I'm not a James Bradbury fan, man. I've never seen a guy who has a highlight tape of him just getting burned all over YouTube. I'm serious. There is a highlight tape of him there's just him getting are you talking about Doug? You talking about Andre Carter? You talking about Andre Carter? Because I just talked about him. Caleb Farley, again, back in Biv. The reason why I don't like Caleb Farley is I think it's looking like a CJ Henderson situation all over again. I don't want to relive that, because I'm eating my crow on CJ Henderson. I had the full confidence in the world in him, and Caleb Farley just reminds me of another CJ Henderson situation. And the guy can't stay healthy. That's number one. But number two, again, I just don't want to go into that. I would not want to get involved with him again in that situation. Yeah, Doug, I already went over Andre Carter, if that's who you're talking about, brother. Justin Ross, again, if nobody wants him, man, again, the guy's been trying to get on a roster after year after year after year and never finds a place. I don't see the point. I don't see the point. Black Mama, Noah Brown. You want him over David Moore? You can make a case for that after having a guy that, Noah Brown had over 570 yards last year. For the Texans, did very well. I just think David Moore is the better fit, especially for what we're looking for. Noah Brown's more of an outside guy. David Moore fits on the inside. He's a great rotational piece for Adam Thielen. He knows the scheme. He's very familiar with, Dave Canales. But I listen, if we had it any other way, if we had it any other way, I would say, sure. if we were needing somebody on the outside. Clay watched the slander on New Bradbury. Wasn't bad. He's not fast, but he's great in coverage. Also, I know him personally. Okay. I'm just saying. I just saying. Listen, I didn't make the highlight reel of him getting cooked every play. Okay. That was not me, Doug. All right. Go talk to the people who made that video. All right. Take that attitude somewhere else. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing, Doug. Randall says, "What's up, Clay? Give me a 10-second rundown. Catch me up on who you were hoping for." Okay, so the first 3 guys that I mentioned, okay? Actually, first couple guys. I mentioned outside linebacker KJ Henry, outside linebacker Andre Carter II. Y'all can do your own research yourself. Kingsley Jonathan, another outside linebacker, and then corners. I said Keenan Isaac, Zech McPhearson, and then Dayquan Hardy. But I actually have another corner I want to take a look at. Let me see if I can find him in PFF though. All right, Natron. I think it's Natron Brooks. Drafted this year, 5'11", 176. A guy that definitely still needs to put on some weight for me. Again, you're getting him from an annoying divisional rival. Might be the man for the job. Similar built a little bit to Hardy, but definitely bigger, right? Size-wise. But this guy has an added bonus compared to, I think, Hardy, who we were just talking about. This guy's a tackling machine, folks, okay? Now, again, he's basically 180 pounds, okay? Over that preseason, he amassed 10 tackles during preseason, according to Pro Football Focus, okay? I wish Pro Football Focus would show their stats of the preseason, but they don't. Now, maybe I wonder if we go into premium stats. No, not even preseason stats. Okay. So they still don't even show preseason stats. See? That stinks. All right. But anyways, I think this guy is a fearless, mental, aggressive play style. Exactly what kind of traits you're looking for in Dan Morgan. If you're a fan of the dogs on the field, right, then this is the guy you want. All right. Natron Brooks is a guy you want. Would likely be a high value kind of guy. Again, high upside. Snatching Brooke away from their practice squad could add some depth to the secondary, deliver a blow to a divisional opponent. So why not? Right? Mm-hmm. Thank you, Doug. Lomax is like, Doug, handle my light work. Bradbury moving to safety we got Bradbury moving to safety. We got 5 safeties. We good on Bradbury. I say that max we get is 2. Whoever we get has to go to the 53. Yeah. Good. We're missing, but Bradbury, my man, dog. All right. Listen, every time I've seen him play, he got cooked. That's all I'm saying. All right. Now, again, he is going against top wide receivers, but I'm just saying he got cooked every time I've seen him play. So go to ESPN, bro. They show them on there. Just Google the name with ESPN. It's all good. I got it right here. All right. Next up, we're going to go into some offensive guys real quick. All right. We're going to go into some offensive guys. Isaiah Hodgins is a guy I like. I like Isaiah Hodgins, what he brings to the table. 6'4", 201, big time wide receiver. I like his size. I want to see what Isaiah Hodgins at 40 time is, because I'm pretty sure he's pretty fucking fast. I want to say his was a 40 time, a 4.3 or something like that. Oh, no, never mind. I thought he was faster than that. Shit, 4.61, but still. Big time, big wide receiver. A big target wide receiver. So I think if you're looking for a guy, a big target, I think to help support Bryce Young's development, I think this is a guy that could do that. All right, he might just fit the bill. He was recently cut by the New York Giants, but 6'4", 210. He has shown that his value in the red zone. Over 2 seasons with the Giants, he's caught 54 passes for 581 yards, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go look at his premium stats. So over his career, where is his yardage? I need the yardage. This was last season grades. Okay. I don't see the yards. Okay. It's fine. We'll just use this instead. But I'm pretty sure it's like 581. Let me look it up real quick. Stats. There it is. Oh, wow. Okay. So here's his stats. So 622 career, but he was with the Bills for a little bit, then went back to the Giants. Okay. All right. But over his years so 500, if you add those two up, it's 581 yards. Okay. But he's had 7 touchdowns. All right. Solid stats, I think, for someone who's searching for a team. He isn't known for his special team contributions, but his size and dependable hands, I think, can make him an valuable red zone threat. I think. If Carolina's looking to replace Terrace Marshall, give Bryce another reliable weapon, I think Hodgins could be a perfect addition. I'd take him over Kadarius Toney. The guy from the Bucks talking about that corner has I'm telling you, Keenan Isaac, when you go watch some of his highlight tape, Doug, he was locking dudes down and he was not getting targeted. He was out there on the field, but he was just locking dudes down. That's why he wasn't getting targeted as much. And he had a 90.2 grading over the course of the preseason. I'm telling you, could be a guy that could be a young little development piece, but he's got a lot of major upside. Clay, respectfully, we ain't putting in for a wide receiver. Best wide receiver waivers claim came from Team J. We developed. Randall, I agree with you. I'm just saying if they do end up going and grabbing another wide receiver, I'm just saying. Isaiah Hodgins is good. Hi, Clay and gang. Happy Wednesday. Jane, good morning. Appreciate you joining. All right, another one. This is a tight end. Alec Holler. Holler if you hear me. You know what I mean? Alec Holler. All right, I like this kid out of he played for Dallas. 6'3", 230. I think that the Panthers' depth in this position could certainly use a boost. Could be a smart addition. Recently released by the Dallas Cowboys. He may not be a household name, but he showed flashes of potential in the preseason. He caught 3 passes for 33 yards, and I'm looking at his stats here now. He even had a solid blocking grade. And y'all not looking at what I'm looking at, but this is a different screen over here. He had a solid blocking grade at a 72.1 blocking grade, according to Pro Football Focus. So not too bad, right? I think 6'3", 230 has the size to be a developmental prospect, worth investing in, could provide a much needed depth in our tight end room. And this tight end group has been hit with injuries this offseason. I think that his value is definitely in his versatility. I think because he offers both blocking and receiver skills, could prove to be a valuable piece. You never know, right? That's what waiver wires are about. Yeah, Lomax, I want to get rid of Tom. I really, guys, I'm on the train of let's get rid of Ian Thomas. I'm on the train of that. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to move on to Lomax. Trust me. It never made sense to me why we restructured his contract. I wonder if there's a list out there at the top. Let's see if anything's going on Twitter right now. Any notifications going on? Hey, Black Mama, I went through some guys already who I think that we'll put a waiver claim in for, but yeah, I know he's a good blocker. I know he's a good blocker, but it don't make no sense to me. I'm trying to see if it just because he's a good blocker, you can find another good blocker somewhere else. I'm sure you can find a guy that's like a Alec Holker, like I just mentioned, who's probably a better receiving threat than him. Browns never discussed trading or moving on from Jameis Winston despite recent reports. Yeah, I agree, Randall. I agree. I think I like David Moore. I didn't have him on my roster when I did my roster projections. I thought we were going to go with the younger route and keep TMJ, but you know, I'm not mad at it. Trying to see if there's a list of. Let's see. Trying to see if there's any top waiver wire pickups. Maybe we can go through. NFL list of waiver wire pickups 2024. I don't see anything right now. I don't see any list. Hayden comes as Donald Parham, tight end, out of. I mean, we could talk about him, and then the guy. Listen, I'll say this about Donald Parham, right? I'll say this about Donald Parham. This guy for 6'8", 237 is insane. You talk about a red zone threat. There's your red zone threat right there. 6'8", 237. The guy just hasn't. I think he just hasn't been able to stay healthy. I think that's been the biggest issue for him. I think that's been the biggest issue for Donald Parham. He hasn't been able to stay healthy. Appreciate everyone joining the live stream. Make sure you pound that like button, hit that subscribe button. Where are we at on likes? Where are we at on likes, folks? We're at 38 likes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get those likes up. Appreciate it. Everyone in here, make sure you get them up. Make sure you subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Try to see. But I like Donald Parham. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, less than 50 minutes. Let's see what happens. Doug, you know what? I'll do you a favor. I'll go over my recap on Andre Carter for you. The second. I like to see Henry and Isaac. Yeah, I like Andre Carter. And so to your question earlier, Doug, the reason why I like him too, again, and I said it earlier, if KJ Henry is not available, right? And KJ Henry is definitely, I think, a no-brainer. But let's say KJ Henry gets somebody else, and I just feel like Andre Carter the second's not that far behind him. Again, Minnesota recently released this kid who had a very impressive preseason. The guy racked up 15 total tackles, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble in just 3 games in the preseason this year, this past preseason. So for a guy who's 6'6", 256, right? This guy has a presence on the field as soon as he walks on the field. And I guarantee you he makes quarterbacks nervous at that size. But what makes him also probably nervous for quarterbacks is his speed and his velocity off the line. I mean, that's just what we need. We need that energizer bunny pass rusher. And look no further than Andre Carter II. Because you think about it this way, the Panthers already have had success tapping into some defensive talent that the Vikings had. For example, we brought in TJ Smith. He had 2 sacks this offseason. I felt like he should have made the roster. DJ Wanu, right? Now, of course, we haven't really seen if we've tapped into that potential yet, right? Evero really hasn't got to see him because of the injury, but why not try our luck with this kid? The kid's a raw talent. He's got major upside. That makes him a potential breakout star, in my opinion. And this place here in Carolina could be a perfect place for him to thrive immediately. Yeah, I know, but I like Randall. I'm just saying, I think they may go with an Andre Carter. This kid, again, 15 tackles, 2 sacks and 1 forced fumble in 3 preseason games. That's pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good. And he's also 6'6", 256. Could you imagine if Evero gets maxes that potential out right there? Could you imagine, though, the potential he could get out of that kid? And if he's able to maximize that potential, shit. Be stupid. Because I've seen this kid play. I saw Coastal play Army when this kid was on the field. He was, I think, let me look at that. Let me look at his stats in that game. I think he went off in that game, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure. This one had to be no, this one. Who's this? I'm sending him to I'm trying to see if I can pull out the Andre Carter game. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because it was a close game. Okay. He didn't really do much against Coastal. Never mind. What game then was I watching that he went off in? I can't remember. Okay, so Evero could fix KJ or Andre. Look at what he did last year with 3 string corners. Yeah, of course. I have no doubt in my mind about that. Yeah, I expecting an outside linebacker / DN signing for sure. Evero could fix Andre or KJ. Look at what he did with 3 string corners last year. Made them look good for sure. For sure. All right. Let's see here. Trying to see if there's anything going on. Nothing right now. There's nothing going on yet. Guys, feel free to put in the chat maybe something. I was looking for the Coastal game I saw him play in, but I thought he went off in that game, but it might have been a different game Andre Carter went off in. It might not have been against Coastal. I saw him play against Coastal. And he looked good out there, but maybe he didn't go off on them. He went off on somebody. I can see us claiming Andre Carter or outside linebacker. Yep, Isaac has ties with Dave Canales. Exactly. I would say that those like Andre Carter, KJ Henry, Isaac are my top 3. That's weird. Zach, I don't know. YouTube and StreamYard have been mucking up lately. I know, man. I'm waiting for Twitter to go to give me something. I'm waiting for Twitter to give me something. Hold on. Oh, here's another one we could look into. So here's another one we could look into here. I got another guy we could look into. Another guy we could look into is this guy, Mitch Agood. Mitchell Agood, I like him. Big, long edge. He had a decent preseason with the Lions. He just missed the cut. Again, another guy, Carl Lawson. Again, he's a guy that we probably could look at for outside linebackers. Again, he's more of an experienced guy. If we go with Carl Lawson. So if we go with Carl Lawson, a guy who's more experienced, the game is UTSA. That's what it was. Thank you, Doug. I couldn't remember who he played, and he went off on him. Carl Lawson's another guy. Again, the experience is there. He has the productivity. And we already tried him out before, but I think his problem is he's got injury issues. I know. 2 sacks, 5 tackles. I know. 2 sacks, 5 tackles. Oh shit. That was the game. UTS. Damn, let me see that. UTSA versus Army. Well, that's this year. They play again this year. Now I'm talking about 2023, I think. 2023. Or is it 2022? Okay, maybe it was 2022. Let me look it up. So Andre Carter the second versus UTSA. That's the one. Damn. 2.5 sacks for 15 yards. He had 6 tackles in that game. Doug, look at that. Andre Carter started 2.5, recorded 2.5 sacks for 15 yards lost to go along with 6 tackles. 4 of them solo. Damn. For Andre Carter. So not bad. Not bad. Carl Lawson washed. Would Randy Gregory be a good pickup? Probably not. He's 31 years old. Yeah. No, 2022. I got it now. Yeah, I found it. I found it right here, brother. So Carl Lawson, again, there's another guy out there. Another guy from Detroit was Julian, a guy that I was kind of looking at. Some of these guys I'm not too sure about, like this Julian Akara. Now, this guy ain't too bad. Again, another big, long edge. He, from what I know of, he grew up in North Carolina could be a guy they go after. Looks like he had 2 sacks on the year last year, but only 4 solo tackles, which tells me he didn't get a lot of burn. Played only 19 defensive snaps. Yeah, played 82 pass rushing snaps and nothing crazy. Yeah, I think Randy Gregory's about to retire too, Austin. Yeah. He got a lawsuit against the NFL. Jeez Louise. Another one. No, you're good, Doug. I was just showing you what I found on Google. Jamie Sheriff. It's another guy. Edge rusher. Could be a guy out of South Alabama. Big undrafted free agent edge. He led the Seattle Seahawks in sacks during the preseason. Again, could be a guy could be a guy. Again, this could be a guy we target. I don't know. This could be a guy we target off the edge there. Let me see something. I'm trying to see on my phone if I can see if there's any information out there going on. All right, this needs to go away. 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 That needs to go away. Anything else in here? Nope. Okay. Well, then. You made me go back to my notes and find those stats. You're good. You're good. Here's another guy we probably could go after in corner. Look, I'm just looking at people that got cut. So I'm looking at a list and then looking them up. Justin Hardy. This guy, again, I think I was looking at him yesterday. He's an experienced corner, okay? Former Pro Bowl corner who some consider a surprising cut. Could be a guy we go after. Here's another corner for you. Maybe I didn't mention. Darnay Holmes, okay? So Darnay Holmes. Free agent corner. He's got experience, but struggled last year. Here's another one for you. I'm pretty sure this is here's another Penn State boy. Kalen King is another guy I was kind of actually looking forward to. Had a pretty good preseason for Green Bay. He was a 7th round pick for them, but didn't make the cut. And then another one for me is a guy that I think that might be a kind of a sleeper is Greg Stroman. I like Greg Stroman a lot. I like this kid a lot from what I saw, what I've seen from him. He's not that bad. Overall, it's pretty good. Coverage okay. Pass rush not there. Run defense is great. Doesn't fit the ideal size, but has the 4.4 speed. Again, Greg Stroman could be a guy. So I didn't really talk much about the offensive line. Oh, another tight end I meant to mention. Cameron Liatu. There's another guy we probably could look at. Played for the Crimson Tide. Drafted this past year out of Alabama. Again, had some familiarity with Bryce Young. So that could be a guy, former 3rd round pick. Could be a guy that they target. Tommy Sweeney's another one I was thinking about as well, just because of his size. 6'5", 251. Looks like a kid, a corn-fed boy. I'll tell you that. Big free agent tight end who was drafted by the Bills, but when Dan Morgan was in front office, so it could be a guy they may look at. From the offensive line, there's a couple of guys I was looking at as well. Josh Ball out of Dallas was another guy I was looking at. Going through my list here. So Josh Ball, 2021, plays. He's a decent guard. He's very versatile, very experienced offensive lineman. He apparently he impressed the Cowboys. Obviously not enough to make the cut, but could be a guy that maybe we take a look at to add to someone to the offensive line if we decide to. Another one is Tyree Carter. Again, this guy could be a good offensive line depth. Okay. Athletic run blocker. Doesn't really allow a lot of pass rush. We don't want now. Again, this was during preseason when I say that. Now I know that the grading down there, the run blocking is not very good, but the pass rush is pretty good. But in the preseason, he looked pretty solid out of Chicago. And then another one was Wyatt Davis. I don't know if I think I talked about him yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Wyatt Davis. Yeah, I did talk about this guy yesterday. Wyatt Davis, a guy out of Cleveland. This guy to me is one of my favorites that's on waiver wires right now. He's a former OSU who's bounced around the league but has experience. And again, he impressed Cleveland, just didn't make the cut, but I think he could be someone we could bring in. Another guy for the defensive line I'd like to also work out at least or give a chance to. We have a practice squad signing. Let's see. Practice squad signing. Here we go. So some Michael K just came in. Some notable former Panthers who were cut yesterday. Robbie Chosen, PJ Walker, CJ Henderson, Cam Irving, Deontay Foreman, and Deshaun Williams. But that was that. Let's see if they got any. Is Twitter even going to update this shit? So Doug comes in and says we have a practice squad signing. Kenny Dyson had been signed to the practice squad. Okay. Kenny Dyson. Trying to see if Doug, where'd you get that update from? Cornerback Kenny Dyson. Let's go look up Kenny Dyson. Kenny Dyson's an edge rusher. He's not a corner, Austin. He's an edge. Bryant University Bulldogs. Where is that at? Bryant University. Rhode Island. Okay. Interesting. So, so they play like Holy Cross, New Hampshire. Okay, they play like Brown and stuff. Okay. I did not know where Bryant University was. Whoops. Sorry, folks. On Twitter, give me 1 second. Who is the guy? You know a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy? Do you know a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy? Biv. Followed me on Twitter. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate Biv for following me on Twitter. Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, he's an outside. He played for the Panthers in preseason, so y'all know. I said you follow me on Twitter, brother, so I appreciate that. Appreciate that. We've discussed in spaces before? We have? I don't know. I talked to a lot of people, Biv. I can't remember everybody. I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't remember everyone. I can't remember everyone to talk to. Plus, because it's like I talk to you guys, and then I talk to like my clients and prospects because I'm in marketing and sales for a software company. I consider myself a software engineer by trade, though, but I talk to all those, and I got to remember them. Back in Biv, who are your top 5 Panthers content creators? I'm just curious. There's no shade to anyone's. No shade to any of them. I support all those guys, even if I don't agree with their takes. I support all YouTubes. I'm still subscribed to all YouTubers, even if I don't agree to their takes. Appreciate you, everyone in here. We got a total of 56 people. No order. Okay. All right. Laugh out loud. Yeah, that's fine. We got 12 people on X. We've got 56 people on YouTube, and then 1 person on Twitch. I started streaming on Twitch. I don't know why. I only get like 1 or 2 people in there, but it is what it is. Twitch is cool. It's just another place. Zach, you put something in the Discord. Still listening while multitasking. You're good, man. 20 minutes of waiver pickups. See what you put in the Discord. Warren Sharp. Usage of wide receiver 3 sets in this preseason. Carolina, that's pretty interesting. Let me go see if I can find Mr. Warren Sharp for us. Yeah, there is. And everybody has their different takes, like I said. There you go. This was something that I think that was very interesting to me that this is what Zach just sent me over here. And as you can see, so the usage of 3 wide receiver sets this preseason. All right. Of course, Rams 99%. Wow, Atlanta's got 94. I guarantee you Atlanta was not doing that when they had Desmond Ridder. And Arthur Smith was not doing that. Tampa 83, I can see that. Indianapolis Colts, okay. Raiders, okay. I just now Atlanta last year, but now 67%. 67% of usage of 3 wide receiver sets this preseason. It's pretty interesting. Walwyn Sharp. We're just waiting for these things to start updating, man. I've already given you all my guys I want to target, break them down, told you where the wants and needs are for this team, I felt like. So we're just waiting to see what happens here. We're just kind of in limbo mode until then. Kendall Johnson, again, I don't understand it. I won't understand it. Again, Shy Tuttle does not fit the narrative in nose tackle. He's undersized. He's better in he's better in a 4-3 defense than he is a 3-4, in my opinion. And it just doesn't fit him. It just doesn't. Again, it doesn't make sense. I felt like O'Shawn Robinson size fits the narrative at nose tackle, but the man's never played a snap at nose tackle, which I was very surprised about. I was very surprised that man's never played a snap at nose tackle. So for him to, still be there, I just don't think it fit. It just doesn't fit him. It just doesn't. It does not fit him at all. Do I have this on subscribers only? Damn, I got the chat on subscribers only. Damn. That just proves to me how many people are subscribed. Appreciate y'all. We got a total of 76 people watching, 61 watching now. We only got 44 likes. Let's get those likes up. I would greatly appreciate it. Smash that like button as we're going in here, all right? We should have 61 likes. Chuck Lee says, Lewis sign. All right, let's go look at him. I'm down to go look at this, man. Lewis sign. He's a corner. Or he's a safety, I mean. He's pretty good. Sorry. Chuck Lee, the only thing I would say is that I feel like we are okay. Can play nickel too. I just feel like we need an outside guy, but also at the same time, I feel like we've got our safety position set up where it needs to be. I think we got plenty of guys. Now, again, I wouldn't be mad if we signed this kid. Don't get me wrong, because I think he's talented as hell. And what the versatility he can bring to the table. I just don't think it's necessary. I just don't think it's necessary because of the safety position. We got so much depth there. I mean, we brought in 5 safeties, so I wouldn't say that Lewis sign would be a bad signing or a guy to go after, but again, at the same time, for me, it just doesn't make sense right now. We need to get a nose tackle on waivers. Yeah, my top 3 positions on waivers, guys, and I'm hoping we're going to do is defensive line, outside linebacker, and corner. Well, Chuck Lee, we got plenty of guys on here that's going to could replace Xavier Woods. I think we got plenty of guys on this roster that could do that. Again, we'll see what they do. As we wait, Saki Ika. You know what? You've mentioned him someone's mentioned this guy a couple times. And I haven't even looked at his this guy. Saki Ika. Does he have an NFL draft profile at least? I'd like to. Do they have a breakdown on this kid? All right, 6'3", 358, 5.39 speed, 12 games. Great pass rusher, pretty decent in the run defense. Yeah, Lomax, we definitely need to get a backup left tackle, but I think that's where Christensen and Josh Nishman are going to come in because they can play both. I don't know. We'll see. I do think I would feel comfortable with a backup for sure. I would feel comfortable with a backup left tackle. From the Vikings. Dang, everybody's coming from this guy says he was at Cleveland. Zach. Saki Ika says he was drafted by the Browns and he's still there. We need a backup for sure. It's pretty good in college. Yeah, it looks pretty good. How many sacks did he get? He had 6 in 2021, 0 this year. Doug is calling me. Yo. All right, hold on. It looks good on my end. Because like right now, I'm looking at the stream right now on YouTube. It looks fine by me. It might have been on your end, brother. All right, brother. I appreciate it. Everybody can see the screen, right? And can see me okay? Just making sure. Yeah, I mentioned him earlier, Chuck. Yeah, I mentioned him earlier too, Zach. Jacqueline Roy. Jacqueline Roy. Doug, you're good, man. You're looking out for me. I appreciate it, though. I appreciate it. You're looking out. You were just trying to do right by me, and I appreciate that. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. It's all good. Does anybody know if Panthers have practice today? Do we have practice today or no? Or are they taking the day off? All right, so here is analysis on this. Yes, I mentioned Ricky Stomberg as a center earlier. It's all your fault, Doug. No, it's not his fault. So we look at Saki Ika. Let's see here. Initially committed to BYU, ended up at LSU, wounded up playing only 246 snaps as a freshman on the tie. So he was there when they won the title. Registered 10 tackles, resulting in a defensive stop. He played just 75 snaps in 2020 before transferring to Baylor ahead of the 2021. Then the move paid off for him, seeing 400 plus snaps in each of the seasons with Bears. 2021, his best season. As a pass rusher, he registered 33 pressures total on 275 snaps. Shades of Paul Solali. First step quickness as good as you'll see for a defensive tackle. Presents so many problems. Leverage demon gives him lineman no strike to zone to hit. Understands how to rush the passer. Uses his moves and combinations so well. Okay. Limited radius for more disruptive space eater than a playmaker, one hit pass rusher. If the initial moves fails, he's usually done. Weight should be monitored, added weight every year, but there's no need to be 358 pounds in today's NFL. Okay. All right, another update by Mr. Doug Rappaport here. We got Doug Rappaport just coming in. Breaking news from Doug Rappaport. Like that one. I like that one. Chandler Wilton just got signed.
You like that? You like that?
He just got signed. Do you like that? Do you don't like that? Chandler Wilton got signed. This is a big name right here, the Saki Ika. It seems like everybody in the chat really wants him.
Cash, homie. Straight cash, homie.
Straight cash, homie. Nice. Need to keep Chandler. I just like Chandler Wilton from what I saw this preseason. So they bringing in some other name guys in here. They're bringing out some name guys. I wish Twitter would update me. Mike K, Joe Persons, David Newton. What the fuck are you doing? God dang. Hey, I need someone to tell me who is going to the signings. Where are you getting these updates from, Doug? Because, like, I'm on Twitter and nobody is saying shit. Chuck Lee, Caleb Farley again, guys. I don't want to make the same mistake. The reason why I say that with Caleb Farley, and I said it yesterday and I tweeted it yesterday, the reason why I don't want Caleb Farley, guys, is because I feel like you're going into the same situation that you went into with CJ Henderson. All right. Again, the reason why I say that is because Caleb Farley is another CJ Henderson scenario. Henderson just got cut by the Texans. So for me, I say we stay grounded. All right, that's just my opinion with the whole Caleb Farley situation. I see you, Chuck, but it's just he's injury prone too. I don't know. Panthers should pick up Reddy Stewart. All right, let's see who you're talking about here, Broski. Again, it's almost the same scenario. Damn, Reddy Stewart. Oh, it's Steward. Reddy Steward, not with a T, with a D. Let's try that. No? All right. Well, this is the guy that you were talking about. Reddy Steward. Broski Bear was talking about Reddy Steward. Steward. Interesting. I can't pull him up for some reason. All right. Let's go back to the Twitter. Dr. Cardiac followed me on Twitter. I don't know who you are, but I don't know if you're in the chat, but I appreciate you.
The workers back there, he the manager. Get out. I don't got to get out nowhere unless you're going to make me come get out. I don't care what Barnacle Noah did. I ain't Barnacle
Noah. That's hilarious. Why I see Derek Carr at Chipotle. I got to comment my Saints guy on this. We got to comment TJ on this. Oh, that's too good. That is too good. I have the inside plug, Clay. Nah, Aaron Wilson is announcing it. Who's Aaron Wilson? I've never even heard of this guy. Oh. I think I found it. Yep, here we go. Aaron Wilson coming in with a clutch here. We're going to have to, hopefully this guy's a good source. CJ didn't play. Yeah, I saw that earlier. We had a bunch of interception picks this preseason. Okay. Aaron Wilson, he dropped the practice squad pickups. Yeah. I am seeing updates on Instagram. Okay, cool. Record predictions. I'm thinking 7 wins, Isaiah. Not bad, Isaiah. It's not bad. It's close to mine. I said 6 wins this year. Again, it's a progress year. Still believe that. All right. The Kenny Dyson. There's right there. League source by KPCR Houston. How is KPCR Houston? Did Kenny Dyson come out of like he played at Rhode Island? How did they come KPRC2 come out and figure that out? They're in fucking Houston. Whatever. I don't understand how that works. How he's getting an inside scoop from a person in Houston. This Aaron Wilson guy, I don't know, man. Doug, I don't know. All right, we're waiting. We're waiting. Let's see what we got. Ready. Let's wait till 12 after 12. Yeah. I guess we're going to have to. Hold on 1 second, folks. Where is this thing at? Hmm. Give me a second, folks. I'm working on something here. Give me a second, please. Let's look him up real quick. Let's go here. All right, let's go over here. Sorry, guys. I'm doing like 3 things at once here. See if we can pull something up. All right, it's 12:01. Trying to see if we get anything going on here. It's officially 12 p.m. Panthers did sign Reddy Stewart. Joshua, where are you getting at? What? Let me see. Reddy Stewart. Panthers land Bears rookie cornerback in last second trade proposal. I didn't even know that shit happened last night. Did y'all? Look at this shit. He's not wrong. Panthers received Reddy Stewart. And y'all got our 2025 7th round pick. So that is confirmed. They made a trade for Reddy Stewart last night. I didn't even fucking know about it. Good shit, Joshua. Good pull, my guy. Good pull. Good fucking pull. Another trade with the Bears. Reddy looks like a slick little corner. Interesting. I'm interested to see, man. I'm interested to see what he can bring to the table for sure. I'm back. Anything happened? Yeah. The Panthers made a trade last night. Apparently, I guess I must have been live with on the NFC South roundtable when this happened because we made a trade. Apparently, according to Alex K, we proposed a trade to oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Panthers, Zach Rappaport comes in and says, the Panthers are using their top tier priority spot. They've claimed outside linebacker Jeremy Shepard off of waivers from the Seahawks, okay, and Shamar Bartholomew from the Jets. Jordan Matthews, who played the Panthers cuts Tuesday, plans to resign with the team's practice squad. All right, let's see if we can get some of this going here. Can someone start notifying me of this shit? There we go. All right, here we go. Already happening. Oh, hello. All right, so here we go. Michael K comes in and says Jordan Matthews, who the Panthers cut Tuesday, plans to resign with team's practice squad, so he's back. Kind of figured that was going to happen. Panthers are using their top tier spot. They've claimed outside linebacker Shamie Sheriff off of waivers, fraud the Seattle Seahawks, and cornerback Shamar Bartholomew from the Jets per source. Then you got Panthers plan to claim cornerback Keenan Isaac per sources. Had a good season with the Bucks. Now stays in the NFC South. I like it. He was one of the guys I wanted. He was my top corner off of waivers, honestly. He was my top corner off of waivers. Jamie Sheriff. Okay. I mean, he wasn't one of the top guys I was going after. I did mention him. All right. All right, here. I mean, it's just coming in, man. It is just coming in hot. Hot like hotcakes. Get it while it's hot, folks. Get it while it's hot. Get it while it's hot. Get it while it's hot. There we go. Tyreek Castro Fields, per sources, claimed former. Okay. Jeez, Lou. Hold on one second, folks. I got to send an email. Give me 1 second, for the love of God. I got to send an email here. I got to send an email. Hey, hold on. I got to send an email real quick. All right. All right. So let's go. So now the question is who we cut, Clay. Yeah, I know that is a good question. What I missed, it's going down. Now we have cornerback help. Yes, we do. I'm here, my guy. I'm yelling timber at Tony Gibson. What are some of you guys' top waiver prospects? Well, we did pick up Keenan Isaac, who I was pretty happy about. I love that pickup, the Keenan Isaac one. Tyreek Castro Fields. I don't know much about Tyreek Castro Fields, honestly. Isaac was one of the 6 players I thought made sense for the Panthers on the waiver wire. That's what Mike K said. Okay. Mike K said it. We agree, Mike K. We agree. I like that. Mm-hmm. We have 3 corner signings now. Yeah, we do. Jonathan Rottingen off of waivers. Yep. It's all going to be us first. Look at this dude. I mean, we signed 4 well, technically signed 4 because last night we made a trade with the Bears for that Reddy Stewart kid. They bring in John Rattigan. This is who John Rattigan is. Out of Seattle, 72.3 overall grade, had 13 run snaps, rush snaps, cover snaps, 7. Run defense of 70, pass rush of 59.3, coverage grade of 65.2. We got Isaac. We did. We did. Yep. Seattle and his connections. That's what it is. John Rattigan is well regarded for his special teams ability. Definitely using the Seattle connections for sure. Let me try this real quick. Trying to see something here, folks. Text. Hold on one second, Doug. Let me you can hold on one second. I'm trying to do something here real quick. Okay. I sent you something, Doug, in your I sent it to on stream or your thing. We're waving Coker 52 seconds ago. Damn, dude. Oh, man. Panthers have claimed edge Jamie Schaefer. So this is his PFF. 12 pressures, led all rookies. 3 sacks, led all rookies. Win rate, 16.7 win rate. Are waving Jaylen Coker. Wow. Dude, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. Right, we got to bookmark all these motherfuckers. Wow. I didn't think we were going to waive Coker, but they might have not had a choice, man. They're going to probably walk. They're rocking with with David Moore and all that stuff. I mean, I get it. He probably will be back. We just need to sign Xavier Howard or Dory Jackson. Stop wasting space time signing these bum corners. Chuck Lee, if we had the money, sure. But we don't got the money. We only got 6 point something million. Makes no damn sense. Dougie, what up?
Boy, craziness, mayhem right now. Mayhem in full effect. Mayhem in full effect. So how you feeling about it though? Like I said, the problem is we have to figure out what players are getting cut.
Well, Coker just got cut.
And where? I know people are saying that where.
No,
Where they
it's
see
on
that
Twitter. It's on Twitter. I got it right
Okay.
here. Mike K just did it per league source.
Okay.
So he's already number one. I mean, we can look at the roster, man. I mean, dude.
No, I mean the one. Huh?
I wanna sign Andre Carter, but this is a good signing right here. All right, veteran corner Lonnie Johnson is signing with the Panthers. Okay,
That whole corner room, like all those corners that we had back up, they have to be cut.
it's got to be. That's what it is.
It got to be.
It's got to be. Dude, the chat is going off. We got 114 people watching. Holy shit.
Hey, like I said, it's mayhem.
It's mayhem. Mayhem.
Hey, Keenan Isaac is my favorite right now. I'm trying to do some more research on a guy from South Alabama that's via from the Seahawks. But one thing that we also have to remember, we have the Seahawks ex-special teams coach, now our special teams coach. So that linebacker, he possibly played special teams last year, so it makes sense. I'll probably about to take this virtual background down because I'm not having a actual.
I was about to say it's cutting like half of your face off. You're looking like a cyborg over
there. I know.
Nah,
right,
man. Yeah, I mean, somebody. I'm assuming it's got to be Lamar Jackson that's going to be going. Right.
Well, no, you know, Lamar Jackson's hurt.
No, that's true. He can't.
So it's probably going. It's probably going to be Jameson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to our.
I'm looking at the depth chart right now.
Yeah, I am.
Come on. So, all right. So to Deshaun Jameson, they can't get a Lamar because he's on IR, right?
Correct.
They can't get rid of Anthony Brown because he's on IR, correct?
He's hurt.
Well, we kept Damani Richardson and Jamie Robinson.
Here, I'm about to tell you. I'm going to the corners right now. I got it pulled up right now.
Do you think they moved? Do you think they moved Jamie Robinson to safety, and then they cut Damani Richardson and Jameson?
So Boy, y'all need to chill out. Chuck Lee, we're not trading J.C. Horn. They already trying to give him a contract. So it's probably gonna be Deshaun Jameson and Jamie Robinson. That's my thing. Also, you got to think about we have 10 offensive linemen. They're not going to keep 10 offensive linemen on this team.
2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, because that
I hope Plummer's not back.
He is back. He is back. They signed him. Practice squad. All right, let me look at this line. Go ahead.
No, that's all I can just say is okay.
Just take a big deep breath. Let's look at. I want to look at some of these guys. All right, so let's see what PFF's got on this Shamar Bartholomew. Not much. Okay, because he got drafted this year. Okay, so there's not much on him, but they said he was. I guess he did well in preseason. Like, what do they have on this kid that they said on him? That's what the question I'm wondering.
The one I'm gonna look at while you looking at that is Looney Johnson Jr.
Yeah,
I'm surprised about that one.
Guys, do me a favor. Make sure you smash that like button. We got over 116 people in here total. There's no reason why this live stream shouldn't have 100 likes. Make sure you go over, like, and subscribe over to What's Up Doug's channel on YouTube. It's called What's Up Doug. It's very simple to spell. WASSSUP and then Doug. If you can't spell that, there's an issue.
Come in.
Tanner Moose.
So you should be ashamed of yourself for laughing. I heard you laughing in my ear.
Housekeeping, you want first towel?
Hey, so Lonnie Johnson Jr., 6'2", 213 pounds, 28 years old, was drafted in 2019, second round, 54th pick. Looks like last year's grade was an overall 62.7. Let me sign in for you so we can get the whole thing.
What are you on, PFF?
Yeah, I'm on PFF.
Okay.
I'm just signing in. Run grade, defense was 64, pass rush is a 54, coverage was a 61.6.
Mm-hmm. And that's for Lonnie Johnson?
Yes, that's for Lonnie Johnson.
Let me look up this Tyreek Castro. Never heard of this kid. Tyreek Castro Field. Drafted 2022, sucked in 2023. 2022, okay. He's not getting much burn.
And you want to know what they should have said? The crack is back. Not Jack is back. The crack is back.
Yeah, right. Tanner Moose from South Carolina. Yep. Tanner Moose, Bo.
Hey, did you look up John? Did you look up John's PFF?
John who?
The linebacker? However you say his last name. Is that Ragatini?
Tanner Moose was from
Seattle.
Clemson.
No, I'm talking about a linebacker from Seattle.
Let me see. You're talking about this guy right here. You're talking about Sheriff?
No. John, that was the first one that we got.
Oh. Jamie Sheriff. Okay, I see him. I'm trying to look. Let me go down. Sorry.
Oh, now this cat is not bad. The one from Army, he's from Army too. 2021.
I'm trying to see who you're talking about here.
The John cat, the linebacker from Seattle.
Oh. Yeah. I got to pull him.
Big news. Hey, big news. I got him right now. We just got Jordan Matthews on the practice squad. That's a huge addition right there.
Yeah,
Like
Mike.
people wanted him back.
Yeah, he came. That actually came in 21. Mike Hay said that 21 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was official when he said it, but all right. So where are we getting? So what do we got going on here? Are we getting more
Too
updates?
much.
God,
Yeah, I got
dang.
some more updates. So I think that Jordan Matthews one just got confirmed.
Okay. Okay.
They're hoping Jaylen Coker goes through waivers. They're gonna leave a spot for practice squad for him to come back on.
That would be nice.
Oh, Jamie Ropp. Deshaun Jamerson might be gone.
That's what I'm saying. I think he's going to be one of the cut candidates.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense that we have 5 safeties. Like we only need 2 in each box. And then you can keep one on the practice squad, a guy that you can call up just in case of injuries.
Correct.
And I'm wondering if some of these moves like Jamie Ropp, so that means if we cut guys. So like since we waived Jaylen Coker, did we save any money? If we waive cut Jamie Robinson, do we save any money? Because that's another thing. Because I think they've also got to be thinking about cap space a little bit. Because right now, after the Terrace Marshall cut, we only got I counted it wrong. I thought it was like after some of the cuts we made yesterday, it was like 10.5 million, but it actually went down to only like I want to say it went down. It only went up to 6.8 after I saw it this morning. Chuckley, who's from Penn State? I'm not sure who you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Tanner Moose was from someone said he's from South Carolina, but I looked him up on PFF. I'm assuming they meant like Clemson, South Carolina. Texans loaded up.
Tony Gibson, I believe. Oh, my bad.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, Dan Morgan did a good job. Like, outside of the whole Wanham thing.
Yeah.
I can't be really mad at him. And if you look at the names that we wanted, like Isaac, then you bring in a possible outside linebacker that can come play. I'm cool with it. I'm absolutely cool with it. Yes, it's definitely night and day. Like one thing people are saying is, I want to say it was Joe Persons or is it David Newton that came out with the report that somehow, some way they found out Dan Morgan will propose something, and Scott Fitter basically bit dogged him. No, I'm the head man. You sit back, and if I need you, I need you. So, only thing I don't like with all these claims, well, that's like 7 claims if I'm counting right, Clay. We have to get camaraderie within 2 weeks. That's the only thing we got to look at, people. You can cut all these people, but they have not practiced with us. And it's a short learning curve. Even though they played in the league, they have to hit the ground running with these players.
All right. So let me make I'm going to make a little document here.
You almost need a tracker. That's why I knew you were going to say you almost need a freaking tracker because this is.
I know it's ridiculous.
Crazy.
What I need to do every year is make a depth chart sheet, and whoever's already on there. I think it was something that like P&P I noticed with like just even like an Excel spreadsheet,
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna put. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put guys who are waived underneath here. And we're gonna go down. We're gonna put guys who were signed. All right. Now Jaylen Coker was waived, so that's 1. You said James. Was Jamie Robinson cut or waived, whatever?
No.
yet?
That was my suggestion.
Okay.
No, only one we know right now is Jaylen Coker. We don't know anybody else.
All right. So this is the list of guys we got here. So let me start from the bottom because I'm going to go ahead and make a spreadsheet on this. Because I want to start from all right. So we brought back Jordan Matthews, so I'll go Jordan Matthews.
Jack Plummer, Wooten, and Dyson.
Kenny Dyson.
Yes.
And who else?
Chandler Wooten.
Oh yeah, that's right, Chandler Wooten. All right, and so then okay, so signed though, but those guys were signed, right? Or were they claimed?
Yes.
Signed or claimed?
No, they're signed to the practice squad.
All right, so if I go with claimed here, oh shoot, I messed up. All right, there we go. So claimed, we'll go Jamie, and I'll go back and put their positions. Jamie Sheriff.
Jared, I got you. I got the names right here. Jamie Sheriff.
Okay.
Shamir Bartholomew. I don't know how you say his last name. That's the corner out of the Jets.
Shamar Bartholomew, I think is how you pronounce it.
Bartholomew. Then you got Keenan Isaac.
Keenan Isaac. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Keenan Isaac. Yep.
And then you got Tariq Castro Fields.
I spelled that wrong.
And then you got John Raganin. I guess how you say that's his name. That's that Rhattigigan.
John. Oh yeah. Rack. Who looks pretty solid.
And then Lonnie Johnson as well too.
Yeah. Or Lonnie Johnson. Ragnan. And then Lonnie Johnson. And then who else? Am I missing somebody else? I feel like I'm missing someone. Jamie. Oh yeah, Jamie Sheriff. Oh, I got him already. All right, Jamie Sheriff, Lonnie Johnson. Yep.
So when you look at it, you got your corner depth, you got your another outside linebacker, and you got an inside linebacker that can play special teams.
Mm-hmm. So Jamie Schaefer's an outside. John was a he's an inside linebacker, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of these guys are all corners.
Now all corners. Now there's a joke going around now.
What?
If you were gonna cut Terrence Marshall and sign Jaylen Coker, then waive him, why cut TMJ? That's a question on Twitter right now.
I don't know. That's a good question. It's one that it can be asked and needs to be asked, I think. I mean, I really can't be mad about it. This is tough, man. Damn, this is tough. You can't read that shit. They can't read that, Clay. Why would you put it in there like that, you dummy? Golly. All right. So this seems about right, Doug, right?
Yep.
So far, right. This is what we've got. Jaylen Coker waived, signed Jordan Matthews, Jack Plummer, Kenny Dyson, Chandler Wooten. Actually, I think Lonnie Johnson's technically a signing, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
He's assigning to the practice squad.
practice squad
And
with
then
intention
to
to
elevate him.
elevate. So I
Correct.
need to put him in signed instead.
Correct.
All right. So this is what we're looking at, folks. How are you? Someone sad comes in here, goes, "How are y'all doing all this? Did y'all cut way? Did y'all cut way under 53? I don't know. I don't think so. They definitely didn't. So far, this is what we're looking at, guys. I mean, again, we'll see. Yep, there it is. I called it.
What?
Damani Richardson and Deshaun Jameson both got waived.
We said it. We literally just said that.
Yep.
We literally just said that.
Yep. I knew it.
I think Jamie Robinson's coming next.
No, I don't think so now. I think that they cut Damani Richardson. I think Jamie Robinson's going to fill in until Franklin comes back. I'm just saying. That could be true, Ethan. I could see PV be going too. That's another guy that could be off this thing. Damn, dude. And hell, even after today, it ain't over with, guys. I mean, this shit, even after today, this shit's not done.
You'll feel a lot better.
It will.
But yeah.
It ain't done, though.
Sid said, why so many cornerback claims? Because our corners were trash. That's the reason why.
I love it. I love it. Honestly, because here's the reason why. We are in a pass-catching NFL, and you need all the corners you can get. I guess I should put signed and then put practice squad. Because all these guys are squad. And I'm going to put here, I'm going to put possible elevate.
Jay Bomber, boy, you funny. Like I said, that's my guy. That, like I said, in person, he looks just like Ashawn Robinson. Like I said, you'll have two of them on the same. Let me look
at Ashawn Robinson real quick.
So
Robinson.
how do we look now? Did we get better? I honestly think we did get better. That's another one. That's a good one. Back in Biv. I like that. PV and Crumity. PV's gone before Crumity because Crumity just got drafted. So
I think Crumity at least is on the practice squad.
Yeah.
I think he's at least on the practice squad. Just because.
Yes, Mad Chatter, we do. If you're talking about the Panthers, we're talking about Andrew Ram. He is undrafted.
Yep, he's in there. And he's in the position group. He's in the positions, or he's in the center position.
Practice squad, you get up to 12. What you got?
Panthers claim the most players off of waiver 6, all reported already. Okay, good. Patriots are next up. They were next on waivers.
Yep. It goes by draft picks.
Okay. So Patriots order was next up. So they got 4 already. Curtis Jacobs, DeMontre Jacobs, Eric Johnson, and Zachary Thomas, tackle. Let's see. Here's the full list of waivers. Shamar from the New York Jets. I'm actually going to go ahead and put those up by their names. So
I'll
Shamar,
tell you what, if Andrew Ram get cut, people are gonna lose their mind.
dude, if they cut, why would you do that? No, why would you do that? That's the thing I don't understand. Why? Why would you do that?
So it looks like Isaac came from
Keenan Isaac came from
Alabama.
TB. Oh, you're talking
No,
about
Keenan Isaac came from Alabama State.
oh, you're talking about from college. Okay, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about he came from Tampa Bay.
Some people are posting. Oh yeah, he came from Tampa. Some people are posting his college highlights.
Oh shit, we got another guy on waivers. I didn't see him. Jared Kingston, tackle out of Southern Cal.
Where you see that one at?
Right here. Here, I'll share my screen. This is based off of Twitter.
There it is. I see it. Yep. Tom. Yep. So Georgia Southern. Instinct. Here, I got it because I'm on Twitter now. Let me see.
Jared.
Darn, Cincinnati got KJ Henry, though.
Damn. Who did Cincinnati?
Yeah, Cincinnati did.
Damn. They trying to build that defense up. What's they need to do? I get it.
All right.
Schaefer, where'd you come? Seattle?
Yeah, so far, did not get claimed off of waivers yet. Terrence Marshall.
Hold on.
And Carter did not get picked up either. Okay.
Trying to fix my screen. There we go. All right. So this is what we got so far. Oh, let me put his position. Tackle. But what kind of tackle is he? Is he right tackle? I'm assuming he's a left tackle because that's where we don't have someone backing up. Jared Kingston.
Left tackle, you have
or is that where Yash is? Well, based off
that's
the ESPN,
Yash.
But off of ESPN, they've got Yash behind Moton.
So then Brady Christensen is the backup because Brady played left tackle this past Saturday.
They've got Brady Christensen behind Damian Lewis on ESPN.
Who has that? David Newton?
I don't know.
It's David Newton, and I digress my comment about that. So hey, I digress my comment on David Newton. Mike K. My sources are Mike K and Joe Person. They don't get personal, and that's not a pun intended at Joe Person. But they don't get personal where, hey, you're about to make a player flip out on you for asking about why did you miss practice because of personal reasons. Come on now.
Hey man. Tackle position. I'm trying to figure out what this kid plays. Offensive tackle. Great. I understand that. There's different tackle positions. You're about to make me lose my mind.
I'm about to lose my ish, man.
For real, bro. This guy's a big boy. Damn. 6'4", 306. He was a 3-star recruit.
That's an O lineman?
Yeah, offensive tackle. 3-star recruit out of looks like he was a transfer, but see, he was a prospect, he was offensive tackle, but when he was transferring, he was an inside offensive lineman. So is he another swing tackle kind of ordeal? Can this guy play? That's the thing. So are we done with waivers, or are we still going to be able to get more guys? Huh?
We're done now. I think we're done now. It's just from first come, first serve now.
So we already got all of our guys that we can get.
No, do not bring Deontay Foreman back here. No. Different different type of scheme. We're not a power down the field type run team anymore. It's a different type of scheme.
Jared Kingston. Looks like he's a guard. Yeah, he's a guard. This is what the relative athletic score gave him, Doug, for this Jared Kingston.
Mm-hmm. Elite. Right. Vertical, so for his explosion, elite. So he sits for the weight. They didn't like the weight. That's not bad.
No. 9.9. Let me see. Oh, here's his 40.
Has a good first run for Jared Kingston.
And he'll stick with it.
Look at that big boy go.
You miss well gone. Second run begin.
Has a good first run for Jared Kingston.
And he'll stick with it.
That's not a bad run.
No. Big boy. Well, then. Bills are re-signing Frank Gore Jr. This is crazy, man. Oh. All right, well. Waive Jaylen Coker, waive Deshaun Jamison, Damani Richardson. We signed back 5 practice squad. Lonnie Johnson can be a possible elevate. Claimed Jamie Sheriff, who I really like. Looks like he had a major high PFF grade off of his 3 preseason games. Did you see that, Doug?
Which one? Because I'm reading over here. Who?
Jamie Sheriff.
He did what?
Did you see this?
Yes. That's what I'm looking at. PFF, Carolina Panthers. I'm looking at those now. Because I was just looking at Shamir Bartholomew. I was looking at his.
Oh, there it is.
There, that's the one I'm looking right there. That's exactly what I was just looking at.
Damn.
I know. Like my math in my mind was going like, okay.
So we're getting some dudes.
Some physical corners.
That's what we're doing.
Physical corners.
Damn, son, where'd you find this? All right, let's see what else. So we got Jamie, Jaylen Coker's. All right, they're showing PFF. Jaylen Coker probably shouldn't show that anymore until he comes back. Hopefully he clears.
The Jets front office and podcasters are upset about Bartholomew not making the roster.
Really?
Somebody just retweet. Yeah, they're upset about it. I'll read the quote. They said, Panthers are getting a really good young corner. PFF 8th highest graded corner this preseason, allowed 2 catches for 0 total yards on 9 targets this summer. Also added 4 run stops. Very unfortunate but predictable loss for the Jets. And this came from the Jets press.
Damn, dude, that sucks for them. That sucks for them.
Hey, look, like they say, another man's trash can be another man's treasure.
Yep. So far, based off of what I'm seeing, I'm liking Jamie Sheriff, Shamar now, and then Keenan Isaac. And I think this John Ratigan is going to be – damn, but who are they going to cut for – okay, if I'm picking these guys, right, we claim these guys, who am I – yeah, Zach, we had it pulled up here just a minute ago. Who are we cutting?
I actually think they cut everybody they need to cut right now.
So really so these guys we claimed are automatically on the 53? Are they
yes.
Are they technically practice squad and then we can elevate?
No, they are on their 53. The only one that's not there is the guy that came from the Saints.
So
You know, we got over 100 people. Like I said, we're not even at 100 likes, man. Let's get those likes up, man. Like I said, like Clay said, if you're new over here, definitely hit the like button, subscribe. If you're on Twitter, definitely come from Twitter, head over to YouTube and hit the like button for him, man.
Appreciate that, Doug.
I don't know.
Someone in the chat, Marcos Cash, my guy, who's my moderator, he's one of the best moderators I've ever had.
Yeah, Marcos Cash is great.
He had here you go. And then there's Dougie's channel right there, guys. So go check out Dougie's channel. He's What's Up Doug is the name of the channel, but there's the link for it. If you guys take that link, copy and paste, or I think maybe you can click on it in the chat. It'll take you right to his channel. So make sure you do the same. Go over there, like and subscribe. Let's see. Tony Gibson, what's up, man? Yep, there you go. Marcos Cash coming in the clutch again with it there. There you go, Doug. There, Marcos. Crazy live for 2 hours, almost 3 hours, guys. This is crazy, man. Y'all have been a blessing today. So shout out to you guys. Y'all give yourselves a little bit of a round of applause for coming in here. All right, give yourselves a round of applause.
Hey, I'll tell you this. I can't wait to see Cooley's face. Because you know he's the corners over there.
Who,
he's
Cooley?
a corners coach. I can't wait.
He's gonna
yeah.
I think he's gonna like these two boys, Shamar and Keenan, for sure. Lonnie, I think, is gonna be a guy that I don't know what they're gonna do with him. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, Marshall, I know QT. QT, you gotta get over that. That's that poison that Marshall hasn't done anything for us. Point blank, period. Again, I mean, he's not a scheme fit. He's not a scheme fit.
Here's the thing. It doesn't make sense to have Terrace Marshall Jr. because, again, if Adam Thielen goes down, who do you put in the slot? You going to put Mingo there?
David Moore.
Exactly. So Terrace Marshall wasn't going to go in the slot.
I mean, I'll even do this. I even give you this. They brought in 3 different wide receivers. I know ISM is not gone. Who just said that? Get the
fuck out.
Bro, there's no way.
Hold on. Yep. They just cut him. Following players: Mike K, Jaylen Coker, Deshaun Jameson, Jordan Peavy, and Amir Smith-Marset. Damn.
Kate Mays got cut. Yes. I'm glad. Yes.
All right, let's put K Mays.
Okay, you ready? K Mays. Yeah. ISM.
Would you put him as center, I guess? Center? Or offensive guard? I guess I'll just put OG.
I don't care. They got him at guard.
Okay. All right, I'll put him at OG. So K Bays.
And Jaden Peavy. Are you going to put Amir Smith-Marset? Okay.
Did I spell that right? I think so. Pretty close.
Yep. Yeah. You spelled – you did great. But you remember I told you Peavy was going to get cut before Crumedy because Crumedy was a draft pick this year.
Yep.
That's it. You got you got them all.
Okay.
Wow. So now with ISM gone.
Who? Yeah, so with ISM gone, who are they looking at?
No, we just cut 2 wide receivers. We're at 5 wide receivers now.
Do you think they're just going to rock with 5?
I have no clue.
So are we done with claiming then?
I mean, you can claim throughout. I mean, you're done. The initial wave is done. Like the adrenaline rush is gone now. But you want to know something? With ISM, I want to know how severe the ankle injury is.
It has to be. It has to be. That's what I was gonna say, Doug. I mean, I'm surprised a little bit by that one too, but also again, you have to put in account that ankle injury. Wow. So this is what we're looking at right now, guys. Wave, Jaylen Coker, Deshaun Jameson, Damani Richardson, Cade Mays, Amir Smith-Marset, Jaden Peavy. We brought back Jordan Matthews, Jack Plummer, Kenny Dyson, and Chandler Wooten. And then they claimed off of waivers. You got Jeremy. They got Jeremy Sheffer, Shamar, Bartholomew, Keenan Isaac. Guys were top corner. Both of these guys were one of the top players, actually, based off of PFF. These three right here alone were the top players off of PFF this offseason in their position group. In their position groups. Not just off of PFF, in their position groups. And then you got Jamie Rackton, who's going to be a good inside linebacker, but also special teams guy. QT0 comes in and says, this is some of your best content. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Tyreek, I wish yesterday I could have gone it live like PMP because I was really thinking about doing it, but I didn't have the time yesterday. Tyreek Castro Fields. All right. And then you got Jared Kingston.
Just wild. Like, I don't know how to process some of this right now. Mark, question that we have to figure out: who has punt return duties now?
Let's see here. Anything else going on? Or are we just done? I'm hoping for some more here, but maybe not. Really, Marcos? We're only 7 likes away to reach the live goal of 100 likes? No way. Let's get it up. Let's go.
Here we go.
100. Dude, we got 141 of you watching. We're only 7 likes away to get 100. Let's get those likes up. Please do me a favor. 141 of you watching on YouTube. Please do me a favor. Smash the ever living shit at that like button. That's all I ask. Clay care if I join. We're probably gonna hop off here soon, Zach, because there ain't much going on now.
It's 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock now.
Yeah.
Dang, hey, Zach, I actually wish you came in earlier or asked earlier because now the cuts are gone.
Yeah. Why do we, Tony? Did we already get it?
I'm not at the crib, man. I'm on the road, man. Like I said, like last night I had all my stuff. All my stuff is packed up, back in cases and everything because I had to live last night.
Great live show, by the way.
Appreciate that, my guy.
Yeah. If y'all missed out the NFC South roundtable, it got a little feisty on there last night. So got a little feisty. Look, I was getting under the Atlanta Falcons pants there for a little bit.
I'll tell y'all this. I'll be back home next week. I definitely can give you guys a live show next week. I got you.
Yeah, I feel that.
I got you. Before I even say this, because I get on the road next week to head to New Orleans, so it'll be before I get on the road to go to New Orleans. Because we will be live from the Superdome next week.
Mm-hmm. Oh!
We better not did nothing. We did something?
I'm about to show you something. I just like it. I like when we got a response out of one of our players. Lonnie Johnson. David Newton, I know you. We'll just leave that aside, but now Nola, y'all know I love y'all, but now I got smoke from them people in that office.
Week 1. Week 1.
I love it. That's what we need. Yeah, we got 109 thumbs up. All right, keep them going. Keep them going. I like that, man. Now, Nola, y'all know I love y'all, but I got smoke from them people in that office. Yeah, I like that. Mechie is wide receiver 4 in Houston. He steps in instantly in the case of an injury. He isn't getting traded. Yep. I didn't think they were going to trade him as much as us Panthers fans probably wanted him to.
Oh no, they cut Justin Ross and they brought him on the practice squad.
So the Chiefs bring back Justin Ross to the practice squad. He'll continue to develop.
Wow.
I mean, how long has he been in the league now, though?
I think he's still underneath his rookie contract. So this will be his last year, I think.
He's probably just not that good. I mean, it is what it is. I didn't think he was that good coming out of college. I mean, his tape looked good where he was at, but I can't watch that. That's gonna make me cry.
What?
Heartbreaking rookie and we received devastating news ending on by his side. Nope.
You don't want to let the waterfalls loose on the
Hell no. No. Well, nope.
All right, so Joe Person just wrote this out. Terrence Marshall and all other players the Panthers waived yesterday went unclaimed.
Wow. I'm surprised by that, honestly. Terrence Marshall and all other players, yep. Other players the Panthers waived yesterday were unclaimed. That's insane. That is insane. If you enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button. Thank you, Marcos. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Damn, dude. My freaking y'all be killing me with the subscribers. Holy shit. I started this live stream with 5,300 and I think it was 32 subscribers.
Where we at now?
5,353 subscribers.
So 20. That sounds like a 20.
That's a 20 piece. That's a 20 piece. So there is 168 of you watching. So make sure you do me a favor, like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Johnson, defensive Eagles might be signed. I like to see Panthers pursue edge Julian Akara, who Eagles released yesterday. Also, tight end EJ Jenkins. Interesting. Good afternoon. By the way, good afternoon to you, Paul. Good afternoon to you. TMJ 3 years, no production until this year. I think he was screwed by the coaching, but that is football. Part of it is that I think, Sid, I agree with you. I think part of it was the coaching for how many years. The most you saw out of the kid was when finally Wilkes took over. And that was the most you saw out of him. But after that, though, you really haven't seen anything. Didn't help him either last year when you've got Eeyore and you've got Vanilla Bean Latte, Frank Wright, calling plays and then transitioning it off to Thomas and then back over to himself. Like, I mean, how is anybody supposed to get used to any of some strategy and stick to it? Because last year that was the problem. There was too much. Well, let's do this. Let's do that.
No, Martavis Bryant has not been claimed yet.
Martavis Bryant, it's football time is done. I'm gonna be honest.
You know what? Ooh.
He had his time. What?
Let's listen to these PFF grades. So Shamir Bartholomew, for the players we just signed, a 97 for the whole preseason.
Is that on Carolina PFF?
Yes, but somebody put them all together. JD for then Keenan Isaac 85.9, Tariq Castro Fields 75.5, and then Lonnie Johnson Jr. 75. And those are your corners that you just brought in.
Is it on Twitter?
Yeah, JD for 4-man rush.
Oh, thanks. There he is. Cool. Let me see.
Right there.
All right, so these are some of the guys we got. So you got your corners. All these guys are corners. All right. So, and then he's got a comparison. Okay, so this is what we had. These were PFF grades based off of what we had before. Lamar Jackson, Caprio Budo, Deshaun Jameson, Chow Smith Wade, Willie Drew.
Who's still here. Yeah, and Willie Drew.
Yep. And then now you bring in Shamar Bartholomew, Keenan Isaac, Tyreek Castro Fields, and Lonnie Johnson Jr. Damn.
Look at all that blue and green. Clay said that mind, I already see it in your mind. You're like, damn Morgan. Like, really?
You know what I mean? He's whipping it up, man. He's whipping it up.
And when you did that, remind me of Zeke when he was back at Ohio State with the cereal bowl. Yeah, that's exactly what it reminded me of. Like, you couldn't ask for anything better right there in their corner room.
No, not if especially and all these guys. I think besides Lonnie Johnson, who has the most experience out of these guys,
they're young.
They're young. You might, and here's the thing: not all these guys might pan out, but I can guarantee you have a good chance at least one of them.
Now, Marcos, you got a good question. Did we just go from thin at corner room to heavy at corner room? Yes. I'm gonna say this. We went heavy, but now I have a concern with the wide receivers. We have to sign a wide receiver before week 1. I will be satisfied with 6 wide receivers going into the league, meaning if we sign back Jaylen Coker, I will be fine with that. But if we don't sign Jaylen Coker, we need another wide receiver.
I think they signed Jaylen Coker. As long as he continues to pass through waivers, I think Jaylen Coker will be back on this practice squad. I don't see them not having somebody on the back end, even if he's on the practice. Now, when you say your issue is with the wide receiver room, are you just saying you want to have somebody on the practice squad, not necessarily on the 53-man roster?
Yes, we need an extra one. We need an extra one because, again, somebody gets hurt.
Right. You can bring that guy out from the practice.
Yeah, you can bring that. Yeah, you need one. Mm-hmm. We're not bringing back Marshall QT. He did not get claimed by anybody else in the league. Nobody else in the league claimed. Nobody claimed any Panther player they got cut yesterday from us.
Which is crazy. What time did waiver wires end? So it's done for every team or no? Or is it
no? So it's the first wave went. You know that list I was telling you about certain players. So now it's free for all. Like we had first dibs, and if you didn't claim that person, now you can do whatever.
Okay. So the 49ers just signed someone. They just signed defensive end Jonathan Garvin, defensive tackle Byron Young. Bills are re-signing KJ Hamler to the practice squad. I wouldn't mind targeting KJ Hamler, honestly.
I would say this. Paul has a point. Paul, we only have 5 wide receivers. We have no wide receivers on the practice squad. That's what I'm saying. We have no receivers right now. That's why I said put Jaylen Coker.
So maybe they bring back Jaylen Coker and Amir Smith-Marset and put him on the practice squad. Maybe because that ankle injury with Amir Smith, they'll try let those guys see if they go through waivers and then bring them back.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Because they're not going to bring back Sam Pinkney. If they're going to bring any wide receivers back,
they're not bringing Sam Pinkney back. Yeah, they're not bringing Sam Pinkney back.
Come on, man. Don't talk about him like that.
Let me see if I saw something earlier today, and I was gonna text you. I said, "No, I'm gonna play nice with Clay." But since you want to bring it up and you want to start, because I know where you're going with it. I'll be back with you in a few seconds. Matter of fact, let me turn my camera off. I'll be back with you in a few seconds, sir.
I'm getting on it.
Y'all lucky. Y'all lucky. We don't play all this year. You're lucky. Because I was gonna say, yeah. You're lucky we don't play all this year.
We don't play all this year?
Nope, not this year, so it's next year.
So it's next year. We should head to the game because I have season tickets.
I know. That's the reason why. Look, I was about to throw a dart from all the way from Arkansas to right where you're at, and I was gonna have it hit right through the glass. He'd be like, "Who the threw that?" Yeah, you took a shot. Yeah, you took a long one. You took a real good long one.
I'm just picking.
I know. I wish we played. Oh, I swear, I wish we played because I was definitely gonna be like, "Yeah, we're going now."
Yeah, that would be fun. Where is Arkansas State? Where are they at in Arkansas?
We're in Jonesboro. 45 minutes from Memphis.
Oh, okay. That's not bad at all. Because Memphis is. I've been to Memphis, downtown Memphis. I've been to the BB King restaurant and all that. That place is sick.
Yep. I'm satisfied. I mean, I still have questions. Okay, Panthers. What 16 spot 10 likely being players they released today. They will have 2 wide receivers and a couple of. No, we already have that, Paul. Hey, you got that list up, Clay, that we're doing with the practice squad?
Yep.
All right, so your practice squad, that's your practice squad right there already. So that's not technically right, Paul. I don't know what I mean, I understand. I think
all will have 16 practice squad players, which 10 will likely be players they released yesterday. They will have 2 wide receivers, 1 tight end, and a couple blah blah blah. No, can have. I think he's right on the 16, right?
It's on the 16, but the way he broke it down, because again, I don't think we're going to bring in another D tackle. I think our D tackles are going to stay active. Linebacker, we did bring in a linebacker, which is great because we brought in Wooten. You did bring in an edge that was on the team for the 90-man roster in Dyson. You brought back Jet Plummer. You brought back your tight end that was with you. And you got Lonnie Johnson that will be elevated to the 53-man roster before the season starts. So somebody that's on the 53-man roster will be waived, and then Lonnie Johnson will be activated. And who that could be, I don't know.
Yeah. And then this is what we claimed as of right now. So, I mean, and these guys got some major PFF grades, those first 3. And Castro Fields. That's crazy. That is freaking nuts. New stadium design looks dope. Grew up in Raleigh near Seattle. And living near Seattle now. Panthers for life. Grew up with Lamar Lathon, Kevin Green, Mushin Muhammad, and of course Sam Mills. Nice, Sid.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Nice. Well, I mean, really, I don't know what else to say. I mean, today's done with for the Panthers. They're not going to do anything else. They got practice today?
They had it yesterday, so it'll probably be this afternoon because they had it around like 2 local time.
Curtis Jacob, Black Mamba. We didn't get Curtis Jacob. Curtis Jacob went to somebody else. Curtis Jacob, I think, went to San Fran or something. We didn't get we didn't get Curtis Jacob. We also, by the way, Doug, we made a trade last night.
I saw you say that, but the Panthers don't have that on their website, so I don't know if that's true or not.
I know. They made a yeah.
I heard from the guy from Chicago. I haven't seen anything else until the guy in the chat said something about that. I went on the Panthers website. Nothing has been added or anything.
I know, which is weird. So Stuart Reddy is another quarter. Reddy Stewart, I
Mhm.
think is his name. Reddy Stewart Bears. Yep. Here it is. I'm going to pull it up. By Sporting News, it says Panthers land Bears rookie cornerback in last second trade proposal. It says it right here on this article. Reddy Stewart signed with the Bears, undrafted free agent, played football at Troy. Was impressive.
You see Black Mamba saying that's fake news.
It's false news. I mean, I don't know. I mean, is this false news or what? Like, is this someone just
I
making a
haven't
bullshit?
heard it. I haven't heard it, Clay.
Bleacher Reports Alex K proposed a deal with the Carolina Panthers ahead of
Oh,
Tuesday's deadline.
propose.
So it didn't really happen.
No,
Okay. So that was bullshit. Okay, sounds good. We're glad we worked that out.
When you said propose, I heard you say the word. I'm like,
well, I didn't see proposed in there when I first read it, so I just
Okay.
kind of just skimmed it because I was like tending to the stream and that. So, but no, we did not Black Mamba. We didn't get Jacobs. We did not get Jacobs. I don't know what else. What else we need to get a kicker. That's what we need to do. Go ahead and cut fucking bitch boy's ass. I'm done. I'm done with Eddie Pinheiro, dude. I can't stand it anymore. Just gotta get on my nerves.
he kicked yesterday.
Well, he better keep kicking, and he better go in there and start doing some squats, leg press, leg extensions, lying leg curls, deadlifts, sumo squats. I don't care. Dude's got to get a bigger leg because he can barely kick it. Damn, Deshaun Jameson just hit laugh out loud on a tweet.
You remember I told Justin what I was reading about, and then ISM is hurt. He was like, "Well, happy birthday to me."
Damn.
I mean, hey.
Damn.
To me, I mean, I can't get mad at it. It's more of it is what it is, man. I hate it.
When I look at these other players that we're bringing in, though, it makes more sense. This is a whole different regime, man. They're getting rid of players. Honestly, they're getting rid of players I didn't expect them to get rid of. And they're bringing in new talent and bringing other players in from this old regime. And that's something I can appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
That is something I can appreciate. Because when we used to be in on every deal, when Mr. Scott Shitterer.
No, I don't say that name. Now I know I know. Now I say I won't say Eddie P's name, but I will never say that man's name. Hey, Evan Ross, my channel is C Dub, man. What's up, Dub? Marcos, if you're in the chat, can you drop it again for me?
Yeah, drop that in there. Bring back Graham Gano. I'd take it. I'd take Graham Gano over freaking Eddie Pinheiro. Yeah, but Black Mamba, we didn't pick up Jacobs. I don't know who he went to. I can't find it, but we did not pick up Curtis Jacobs. I think that's who you were mentioning. Sheriff had 12 quarterback hits, 3 sacks. Yeah, I'm looking for. See, these corners, we got so many of them now, Doug. I look forward to seeing them, but I'm really looking forward to that Sheriff kid. To have 3 sacks and 12 tackles. They had 12 quarterback, or how many? Or had 12 quarterback ups?
Hey,
hurry-ups.
Hey, Marcos, drop my channel again for me. We got a couple people in the chat that want to check it out. If you can, please, sir.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to. I'm looking to see how he pans out. That's who I want to see.
All right, numbers matters in football. You're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct, Clay. If you put it on the bit screen for me, Marcos just dropped it. That last comment. There it is right there. Thank you, Marcos. I definitely agree. Jaylen Coker is better than David Moore, but experience-wise, no, not yet. He still has a lot to learn, but I think Jaylen Coker will be a better wide receiver than David Moore. David Moore just has the wit. He knows the playbook, and he also played with Dave Canales and Isaac in Tampa Bay last year. So I will give him the leg up right now. But throughout the season, Jaylen Coker can take that step and take over David Moore. I do agree with that.
I see Coker as more of an X wide receiver though than a slot. I think he's your future at X. I mean, obviously with Xavier Legette, I think he's the next X, but you could put I think Kaler's more of a Jaylen will be a Y. Well, no, your Y is what? Isn't Y your slot? I can't remember.
Oh,
When you're talking about X, Y, and Z for wide receivers, your X is your outside guy, your Y is your outside, and your Z is your slot, or is it your X your outside, your Y is your slot, and your Z
I
is
think
your
the
other
Y is a
outside?
slot. And then you know you got A-back now too.
That's right.
You know about that, right? Because
Yeah.
A-back is what the Dallas Cowboys are about to do with Deuce Vaughn. He went from running back to wide receiver.
That's right.
So now you have the A-back where it's no longer, X, Y, and Z. And like I said, Y is most of the time your slot, but now you have an A-back, which they implemented in college, and what Deuce Vaughn should have been playing this whole time.
That's right.
Who
Thank
was
you.
F?
I just couldn't
Who's
remember.
F? I hope
Maybe
I hope numbers matters in football was playing.
Panthers have too many X for Coker to play that position. I mean, right now, yes.
Oh, okay.
Flex position.
Yeah,
I got
that's another one that they do in college too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm still learning some X's and O's still a little bit. Getting better at it. Just got to read a book
I've
once
never
in a while.
used the F though. Appreciate that, Zach.
Yee, there you go, Zach. All right, well, now, let's see here. I'm going to finish this up real quick. I'm going to get this put on Twitter. Gonna get this put on Twitter. Now I can't. No, QT. I'm all about it. I'm all
Man,
about
that
it.
corner room. I love corners. Like Clay and I talked behind the scenes. I told Clay what I did at Arkansas State. You give me some good corners. I'm going to be, yeah. And Lord forbid, I'm not going to say his name, but if we had a big injury in that corner room, you have some corners
Stop.
that can step up now.
Don't put it. Don't put.
You know,
Don't.
you almost see. I wasn't going to say the name. I'm being serious, though. If we had an issue, we don't have that problem anymore. You don't have that problem anymore.
I'm saying.
6'3" at corner?
Who?
Boy. Isaac?
Who's 6'3"? Oh, yeah. Isaac 6'3". Forgot. Yeah.
Isaac is 6'3".
Yep.
Tony Gibson, you got to put some respect on my guy's name now. He's not that. He's not that.
And who's Tony Gibson calling a clown? Because I know you ain't talking.
No, he said Mr. Glass. We see a clown.
X clown, bro.
Oh, I have no clue.
I know he ain't talking to me. I know he ain't talking to me. All right. Let's get this post up. Let's go to media. We're going to get this post up. We're going to put these two in here. CB Rockerson is available. I don't think we're going to go any more corners now. I like what we got here. Honestly, I do.
We're good.
I like it because this one, and then you put up this. Y'all are watching me put content on Twitter. Look at that. It's a beautiful post. It's a beautiful post. Go follow me on Twitter.
Oh, no.
What?
I see what he's saying. He said that there are too many X receivers already on the squad is what Mr. Gibson means.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, I still think Jaylen Coker would be good to have a practice squad for a backup, but yeah, I mean, you got Mingo. Who would be the other person behind Dayquan Johnson now? Is it Mingo or is it Xavier Legette? Because now, are you because week 1, let's say we go in with this 5 wide receiver. You got Dayquan Johnson, you've got Adam Thielen. Who's going into the other side between Mingo and Legette? Because
You
I
asking
guarantee.
me? Oh,
I mean, me personally, as much as I love Legette as a Gamecock fan, I want him there. I think right now Mingo's done more for me. At least I've seen this offseason. I think it's Mingo, in my opinion.
that name sounds super familiar.
Who?
Brian Young. No, so that's not him. They said he came from Bama. There he is.
Damn, Josh Allen's getting no love. Damn. Oh, got another practice squad signing. Walter Palmore was waived yesterday, is signing back on the Panthers practice squad per source.
That name sounds familiar.
He's defensive lineman.
Okay. Hey, what's your call would not be bad bringing in? You remember Brian Young from Alabama 2023 draft?
Brian Young, tight end?
No, interior defensive lineman. 6'3", 292.
Brian Young.
Mm-hmm.
He played for Bama.
I'm looking at his PFF. Yeah, I'm looking at his PFF. When he came out in 2022, it was a 78.3. Sacks 4, hits 9, hurries 15, batted balls 3. He went 3rd round, pick 71 for the Las Vegas Raiders. They just cut him.
Because I have a Byron Young, but that's not him. So how do you spell it? B-R-Y?
Byron.
B-Y-R-O-N?
Yes.
And then you
Young,
said
and then Young, Alabama, PFF.
Alabama, PFF. I think I found him. Yep, here he is. What about him? He's 6'3", 292.
He just got cut.
He ain't nothing.
Okay.
I mean, his draft grading looks great. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
His draft grading looks great. But when you look at it says he's one of the class's better interior runners when he came out. He earned an 8.8 run defense grade 2021, 7.5.6 mark in 2022. He has a long reach, 34-inch arms that he uses well. I mean, that's all they got on him. Stats look good, but when you go look at him at his thing overall, I mean, he's not getting any burned. I mean, last year he got 4 solo tackles. His overall grade was a 45.6, run defense 45.1, pass rush 53.3. So not looking too good for that guy. Well then.
Yeah, Paul, that's what we're saying. Me and Clay said that. We definitely think we're going to add 2 wide receivers, and it's going to be Jaylen Coker and ISM if they clear.
Damn.
I know. I see that. He going to have to get that removed or something.
That's crazy.
Yep, AJ Brooks. We just talked about it. AJ, we just talked about it. I just told Clay about it. They just cut Brian. I told you, Clay. I'm telling you, he might be a nice addition.
He didn't look too good to me from a statistical and PFF standpoint. I'm just saying.
But what's one of my words that I use, and I see Tony use it? Scheme.
I know. We'll see. I mean, he might get picked up. I gotta add Palmer to this list now because I want to keep track of everyone. So it was Patriots. Chiefs signed Bailey Zappi. That's funny. Huh? Sorry, you're cutting in and out, Doug.
You said the Chiefs just signed Zappi?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yep. Walter. We got to add Walter Palmer to the list here, folks. D-line. I think I got to go edit my tweet now. Got to edit this tweet. So he technically would be a signing. All right, Walter Palmer, D-line. All right, update. Because he's a sign. He's not a claim. He was a signing. All right, perfect. All right, it's 1:30. Your boy's got to eat. It's time to eat. Uh-oh, Doug popped off. Doug popped off. So that's what the list looks like right now. All right, Doug, keep it going for a second.
Okay. All right, let me interact with the chat. What y'all got for me?
I've been sitting here since like how long? I need to go get something to eat. I'm gonna make me something.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do here once, probably if you get out too, because I'm about to do that as well. It's that time. AJ Brooks I see him play at Bama too. We need to go ahead and sign a wide receiver on the free agent mark.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Hey, no doubt. Like I said, if Clay ends it, man, like I said, it is that hour for lunch, man. We definitely carried you guys over for lunch.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, Marcos. You already know what it is, man.
Yep. Well, Doug, let's call it a day here because
Okay.
I'm 3 hours in, man. There ain't much else going on. 3 more hours to go. Yeah, that's not happening. Not today. I gave you the first 3.5 hours of my day. So now we're done for the day. So I appreciate everyone joining the live stream. Make sure you pound the like button, hit the subscribe. Also, shout out to Doug for coming on in. Guys, make sure you go check out his channel. Here it is right here. Marcos has already got it up. Make sure you go like and subscribe. All right. And guys, don't forget about the NFC South Roundtable, of course. Damn, Marcos, you are on point today, my guy. Check out the NFC South Roundtable. You go check out the new episode. We'll also have a video uploading this week as well. So I appreciate every one of y'all. Tony, appreciate you as well. Austin in here as well. Back in Biv as well. Zach Rappaport, all you guys. Thank you so much. Also, join the Discord. And of course, as always, guys, we out of here. Love you. Be safe. And of course, as always, keep pounding. Peace.